Hello, friends. Welcome to another exciting episode of Snap Judgments. I am Glazer, also known as Pulse Glazer, also known as Snap Judgments Pod, which is a really, really weird name for a person because I am not a podcast. I am a human being. God damn it. But you know who is also not a podcast? It's Nick, the Greek geek. He is Greek and a geek. His name is much more appropriate.
It is. What can I say? Did we ever discuss where the pulse from Pulse Glazer came from? I think you've mentioned it at some point, and I've mentioned it in the past, but I can't remember now.
Yeah. I used to write for a website called Inside Pulse, and everyone's email address was just Pulse whatever, and Pulse in their last name. Some people use real last names, some people use fake. And so I was Pulse Laser for a while, and then I'm too lazy to come up with a new handle, so I just use it for everything.
I mean, it works. It's a catchy name. It fits, and it rolls off the tongue versus my name, which is a mouthful and an absolute catastrophe. But hey, why would I go about changing that? I would have to find something better. That's the problem.
Look, one of my favorite things that happens is people occasionally come on stream, and they're like, "Why would you be Glazer? Like that's not like a positive thing." Like, well, it's my last name, so what are you gonna do?
I mean, they're right, but also, yeah, what else are you gonna do? You like your name, you just stick with it.
But
It
also,
works.
this podcast is peopled entirely by people who used their real name. We are joined by the deck builder of the day, the person who's cracked the meta like 4 times in the last 4 weeks. It's Iska. Hi, Ika.
It's me. Iga is my real name. It's very true. Actually, my full name is Irakli. But only
Really?
my mom and my wife get to call me most.
Well, I'm going to call
Good
you
to be here.
Rackley from now on. Sorry about that. Your mom, your wife, and your internet friend. Good luck. Hey, Rackley, what's your Twitch handle so people can watch you break the meta?
You can follow me on Twitch at Ika_MTS. MTS also beginning of my last name. Look at that. I can give you my credit card number too.
Really?
I mean, at this point, you're just giving people the opportunity to steal your identity.
Yeah. But yeah, Ika
Just get a
underscore
beanie
MTS.
and a mustache.
True. All right. We are also joined by Not Toxic Soul King. That is also not Toxic Soul King's real name. If you're watching on YouTube, you understand what I'm saying. If not, don't worry about it. We are joined instead by the least toxic person in Marvel Snap, the person who saved us all countless money, and the owner of my favorite new Marvel Snap website, co-owner of my favorite new Marvel Snap website. I don't know how that works. Whatever. It's Lauren Whatevs. Oh, whatever made sense there. Hi, Lauren.
Hey, it's fun to be here on short notice, as usual.
I mean, I would schedule with you, except that like you're always on right as I'm starting, so you're the best backup in the world.
Yeah, I'm your pinch hitter.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't remember baseball well enough. There was someone who like pinch hit for a home run in like the 80s in baseball, and I was gonna do a thing, and I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a Dodger. That's all I got. It's okay. No one has to respond to that.
I can't do baseball.
Look, no, there's like someone in chat may know.
I know I started it.
Fair enough. All right, Lauren, where can people find you on your amazing news site and sell us a bit about it?
Oh gosh, I mean, I have so many Snap projects, but the one that you're asking about specifically, fourthlocation.com or Fourth Location on YouTube. We cover all kinds of things. It's Scott and I. Scott from Snap Fan.
Not anymore.
And he's still doing both. I have not written for Zone in a hot minute. But yeah, I think our main specialty, the main thing that people come to us for is event coverage. Scott always has strategy and decks, and I always break down the economy. But we talk about like OTAs and other random stuff too. And I'm going to have a guide this week about how to manually organize your emotes, which is completely obscure in the game.
Oh, but I figured out how to do it. Excited about that. Oh, thank God. I am so tired. Like, I want to use this one that's on the very last page.
Hey, yeah, I hate scrolling 4 pages over for the guy I want to use all the time.
Hey, Lauren, you have a podcast too. Can I make a suggestion as someone who's launched Snap Project before? Host one on the other, please.
Host one on the other? What do you mean?
It's post podcast on website. Say, look, there's a podcast.
Yes.
Oh, like post that as an article?
Uh-huh.
That's a good idea. I mean, we do like embed the YouTube in the articles, and we also say go to fourthlocation.com on the YouTube.
Yeah, but like
We
it
do
like
random.
if you make
I was
it
gonna
like
say,
easier for the people will come.
okay, all right.
Because
I've
there's a
talked
perfect
about it.
spot.
I will push Scott harder, and I will say, Pulse said so, and he knows.
So
Um,
a thing I know.
if you check us out on YouTube, once a week we're talking to somebody from Snap about something they want to talk about. And we've talked to like KM Best and Safety, and just tonight we talked to Butt. It's been really fun so far.
We really got to get a new name for Bud at some point. Because
Why
like
not? I kind of
it's
love that.
just
It's
like
just butt.
yeah, sure. Yeah. Make sure you're checking out Fourth Location. It's the coolest Marvel Snap website around. I guess this is a reasonable time to semi-announce this. We are no longer affiliated with Snap Zone for the time being. No, nothing bad happened. I don't have time to write anymore, and so we're not super affiliated with Snap Zone anymore. But we still love them and appreciate their content and all that stuff. They and Fourth Location do very different stuff, so please make sure you're checking out both of them, and also check out SnapFan because SnapFan's pretty cool too. That all good?
Yeah, agreed.
All right. The final thing to plug, because Nick has not streamed in 6 months, is Snap Judgments Pod on YouTube. If you're interested in watching me play and kind of hate Hearthstone for another like 4 or 5 days, and then start a new game, I think I'm going to go straight into Regis's new game, which the name of which is going to escape me now that I'm live. But we're going to do a
Something
10-day.
Sky Shard.
Yeah, Skyshard, Project Skyshard. Thank you. So that is Regis Kilbin's new game. We're going to be playing 10 days of Regis Kilbin's new game and doing a bunch of videos on that at youtube.com/@PulseGlazer, which is also where I'll be streaming the game, twitch.tv/PulseGlazer. So if you're interested in checking any of those out, it would mean a lot, especially the new channel where I'm trying new stuff because Snap insists on making decisions that are not making me want to play, so I want to play other games and share them with you. So if that sounds good, come check it out. There's a baby screaming outside my house. That's fun. Anything else to plug? Anybody?
No.
I hear dead air, which is always the best air, the best kind of air. So instead,
Best
let's go.
content ever.
We are going to rank every Datamined card from March, April, and May. That's it. We're going to rank them all. We're going to say best to worst. Starting with Ensabineur, who is also Apocalypse Celestial's chosen. Ika, since you are the herald of the end of the world, could you read us this apocalypse?
I don't think
I'd
you
love
can
to if I
'cause
could
it's
see the
blocked.
text.
Oh, I didn't share you the stupid thingy.
Nope.
I didn't share my screen
Uh,
because the internet's broke. My bad. Here, let's reshare
Also,
that
on the
screen.
stream itself, the screen is a little
Oh, really?
lower
Ugh.
down.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's fix that on stream so people can actually see what we're doing. Whee! And let's move my stupid head out of the way. Come on, stupid head. Whee! Stupid head out of the way. Stream, trying to fix stream. Stream
There we
better.
go.
Stream
Almost.
better.
Up a little bit more.
A little
There
more?
you go. You
No,
could
we can
always
say
make
that.
it smaller.
No, that's fine. I don't really care. All right, these are Series 5 cards. This is Season Pass. All right, go, Ika, go.
All right, so we got a 4/5 that has an objective, which is a new text that we haven't had in the game yet. And it says objective: have a full front row at each location, and then transform into Apocalypse Celestial Chosen. And then this transforms into a 4/8, which is an on reveal. Swap the lowest power card in your front row at any location with a card from your deck.
I'm gonna sit between the Apocalypse for the time being. All right. What do we think about it, Ika?
I don't know. A lot of these are going to depend on the text itself of being the objective. We just it's so different. It's so new. We don't really know what that looks like within the flow of the game. Even if we know exact mechanics of the keyword,
Mhm.
it's so tricky to know what the flow will look like. Like, remember when activates first got announced? We never thought that like a 4-cost activate was going to be that awkward to play in the real game, right?
Mhm.
And then it ended up being that it was very awkward to play, and a lot of the 4-cost activate cards are not great. You have to really specifically get them down on 4, or sometimes you just kind of can't do anything with those. So I don't know if hitting these objectives is like realistic within the flow of the game with what costs they come with, it's a kind of a cool text. I think it's a lot of work for something that doesn't do something that's very powerful for now. But again, maybe it's like super easy to hit these, and then you just get this text all the time. I don't know.
Lore?
Yeah, I mean, talking about the objective mechanic itself, I don't think we know fully how it works, right? We know it's end of turn, and that's good enough for Ensabanur, but some of them, it matters like if they are able to count up while in your hand or while in your deck, and that's really going to change how I think about these cards. This guy in particular, he's fine. I don't think there's a lot of decks that want him, but like, yeah, free. It's not even free, but like a delayed lockjaw on a card you already played retroactively, targeting the lowest power is pretty good, but it doesn't target anything particular from your deck. So it could swap it for something else that's bad. I don't know.
Nick?
Yeah, I like the fact that we're getting a new keyword. I like the fact that it changes maybe the approach to how you're playing the game. But I think like with activate, and I don't know about anybody else, but I still every time I hear activate, I hear the siren from the developer video, and it's burned into my brain. And the problem is you get a location where you can't play or something happens and it limits that. I do see the point of it's just lockjaw with extra steps, and this strikes me as like the 14th card in any deck that would want to do that. It's cool that it pulls a card out, and I mean it's a cool looking card. And again, I like that it's different, but I don't know. This is the kind of thing where I really think you really need to see what it's like in action to see.
All right. First, I'm not sold on objective, but all the pixel people are completely convinced objective is insane, and they keep yelling at me about it. So Pixel loves objective and thinks it's going to be great. However, no one thinks this card's going to be great because we have misery at home. That's kind of my entire breakdown of it. I don't have anything else to add. Misery exists, and Misery does the get rid of Hood thing better because I'd rather have a second demon than a random card. All good?
Yeah.
It's
I-
also swap the lowest card at any location, right? So you don't
Mhm.
even know which card it's going to swap.
Well, you know what it is because it's the lowest power card. Whatever the lowest
Right,
power
it
card
takes the
is.
lowest, but at any location, right?
I think it means out of all your locations, your lowest
Yeah,
power
okay. In
card.
total, right? It pulls
So
all.
it's
Okay, yeah.
it's
I
going to
mean,
be
that's
Hood.
not. Yeah.
Use it with Hood. Like it's a way to get rid of Hood, except that like I have misery at home. Like I don't need worse
Yeah.
misery. Misery gives me another demon. This means I have to do work. I want the thing that makes my deck better without extra work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. I also have to make this less full screen, which means I'm gonna have to resize everything because now we gotta adjust the where things go factor. All right, our next card is better. Although I am probably right in the middle of it right now and need to move myself. I am right in the middle of Iska. Insabaner is the only thing I think for a while that has two cards on one screen, so I can now go back to my traditional corner. Iska the Unbeaten. Lauren, take it away.
4/3, end of turn. If you're losing this location, double this card's power. You want me to evaluate now too, right?
I do indeed.
Seems strong. You play it on 4, it ends up being a 12. We have several ways to do 4/12, and this one seems like one of the easiest. Also, if you do jam it into like a Invisible Woman deck, it kind of just feels like you win that lane for sure.
That's gross. Ika?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems good. I don't know. Like it doesn't. I'm not completely sold on the card. If anything, I almost think this would be interesting to do as like a turn 6 play where you buff it in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
You get it to like maybe 5, 6 power, and then if somebody has just a ton of power, you just instantly know that's going to double at the end of that turn. So it's almost like on reveal double kind of, right? Like I can see some uses for that. I don't know, like it doesn't excite me in any way. It doesn't like there isn't any deck building specifically that I'm thinking about this card, right? Other than like buffing it, playing it in the losing lane to hopefully double it. That's pretty much it. It's just basically a cheaper like Black Panther in a way, right? Like I don't know. It's okay. It's a good card. Like it's a good card.
Nick?
This is the one that I'm actually really excited about, even though I'm gonna hate playing against it because I can just imagine this being popped into a storm lane where people just leave it there and let it do its thing. Because again, it doubles a couple times and you're set. But I mean, she only comes out on 4, so that limits it a little bit, but it does play nicely in with Storm. I don't know. I think she's going to be one of the stronger of the new cards we're going to talk about, but I've also forgotten most of the other new cards that we're going to talk about. But I remember when we talked about this one before, this one was kind of high on my list of, I think this one could be a problem.
So this started as a 3, right? And as a 3, it would be the most broken card in the game, I think. If this costs 3, even if it's like a 3-2, I think this is like a severe problem. At a 4-3, it's harder to use. It gets more awkward. In regular decks, it's competing directly with Juggernaut and Negasonic as like your 4-cost lane winner that you want to sort of plop down late. Maybe buff decks would rather have her, maybe not. I'm not convinced. But I do think that this is completely insane in Invisible Woman decks. You don't even need the Jocasta shenanigans, right? It's nice. You'll win more if you do the Jocasta thing. But like you can just play her in the same lane, drop her on 4 and then play the Prodigy thing, right? Like play Prodigy on Invisible Woman and you've won that lane like basically 100% of the time then. And then you do your Thena Havoc or your Sunspot bullshit to another lane and the game is over. You won Marvel Snap. Have a great time. That just seems too easy to do. Those decks don't really want for power, but having like they would win off Thena Havoc Sunspot, right? Those were the win cards. And now they have another win card. And another win card makes decks better, especially when it's like a stupidly powerful win card. This one just seems really good. Any further thoughts? And do we rank it above Apocalypse?
If you do have 2, like you said, you don't need Jocasta, but you said Prodigy. If you have 2 Invisible Woman procs, you could play her on the last turn, and 4 doubles is 48 power.
Well, that's stupid.
Like,
well, I think
yeah,
the other thing we were trying to figure out.
She's just a lane solo in that deck.
Mm-hmm.
When does she stop? Like, does she stop the second you're no longer losing? Like, if you do the Invisible Woman Jocasta thing, does she stop the second you're? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Really
then you're winning
at that point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because you're winning, right? Like, it's the game is over, so it doesn't. Yeah,
it's like your opponent needs end of turn or end of game to beat it.
I'd also like to note that this is exactly. Oh God, throw in a tribunal seems utterly disgusting. Because if you're winning one location, then you're winning basically all locations. That's really, really gross, says Dark Moogle. Hi, Moogle. Thank you for that horrible idea. So I would also like to note this exact type of card is why I barely load out Marvel Snap. Period. I don't want... I've said this now in 3 different places, but I don't know if I've said it on the podcast. I'm just going to say it once more. I don't want my Marvel Snap games to be 150 points to 40 points in a location. I want my Marvel Snap games to be 27 points to 26 points or 27 points to 24 points. And when the difference is 30, I no longer feel the game is fun. Yeah. And Iska is literally sitting there going, I'll win a lane by 30 or nothing. And it's just like, God damn it. So,
yeah, those tight games of I'm 1 point off was what made Snap so fun.
Well, to different people, right? Like some people like watching big numbers go burr. I don't want to present this as an objective opinion because it's not. This is the way I feel and I prefer to play Marvel Snap. And a lot of the time, even in those close metas, what I would try and do is break that open and like try and play a deck that was able to like sort of go over the top of what people were trying to do. By figuring out what tech wouldn't answer that they couldn't answer based on what the meta, what that kind of thing. And there was this interesting puzzle. I just feel like everything important about the game, assuming I'm awake and paying attention to the game, is determined in the deck selection screen and the location flips, and very little is done by me on the board. So
I think those big, huge power gaps as well really hurt the player experience because you're going to want to go back to the game less when you feel like there is zero chance
So
and you're
you
so far
keep
away.
saying you, right? Like,
Yes,
no,
fair.
the word is I. You feel that. I feel that. That does not appear to be an objective thing. That's why I'm being really careful here, right? Like, this
Fair.
is not a problem with Marvel Snap. This is a difference between the direction that the game would like to take itself and what I personally enjoy, what Nick apparently enjoys. That does not mean that the majority of the audience feels the same way, because I've seen no indication that that's the case. Lauren, Ika, where do you land on this?
I think it's certainly a more common problem amongst card gamers and the hardcore players, the people who are playing hours a day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like we are an important audience. We're a noisy part of the audience, but we're a small part of the audience. Personally, yes, I prefer when games are tighter, when good cards and control decks can be strong. That usually means that there's a lot of diversity and that weird stuff can succeed. That's certainly more fun than Show and Star-Lord dominating the show.
Ika?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. I think if you're a person that doesn't play this game every single day and you jump into the game and you just get absolutely blown out by some combo that you maybe not even aware of, right? Because you missed like a week of new cards or something like that, and you're not keeping up with the meta like we are all the time on social media, watching YouTube videos and things like that. Like, yeah, maybe that's probably going to be a frustrating experience for you. Um, I don't know. Like maybe that then you also like that then, because then you also can turn into that type of a player. Oh, it's like, oh, if everybody's doing these crazy things, maybe I'll just pull out my crazy tribunal deck as well, and I'll have fun with that, because then I don't have to think about interaction or whatever it is. I don't know. It depends on the player, depends on what those combo decks look like, you know? I don't know.
I think casual players probably do like solitaire more than interaction.
So that's always how, like, Roy is my go-to solitaire player, right? He's the, like, by definition, almost anyone I interact with stops being like like a casual player almost the second they interact with me. But Roy never got hardcore. Like, he's got 10 million other hobbies, and he was always like, I just like playing like big, shiny, flashy things. And then when big, shiny, flashy gets stopped, he'd get frustrated and stop playing. But like, he didn't care about winning or losing to big, flashy, shiny things. He just wanted to play for an hour, go wee, and then log off for the next 3 days, right? I've always thought that a larger part of the audience that we never again get to see. If you're listening to this, I doubt you feel that way, like almost by definition. But I don't think that that's a natural thing. And from what we've gathered from the devs in small little bits and reading between the lines, that seems to be an us problem, not the game's problem. But
I think they need to do another survey.
I don't think surveys are an effective way to find out this type of information. They have the player retention data. They know when people close the app. They know what's causing them to do so, right? Like, I think people will say they hate this kind of thing, but a lot of people will play longer even though. And like, if people are playing longer even though they say they hate it, okay.
Yeah. I think fundamentally what it comes down to is that when you have decks that reduce the skill gap between players, it probably is a better experience for the larger um, player, the audience, who use this app. You jump into a game, you might get matched up with a top 100 player, and that top 100 player is probably going to be better at the game than he's going to be better at the game than you, but if you're playing some combo deck that player just doesn't have a counter for, or didn't draw their counter, you're going to win that game, and that's going to feel really, really good. Whereas, like, if we're all doing mid-range stuff, there's a lot higher chance that player will outskill you in that sense.
So also, as it's become a less skill intensive game, they've also widened the amount of the range you can play of players post infinite. So like, a rank 14,000 player will now sometimes play a top 100 player. And that didn't happen. Like, when I was chilling around the top 100, top 200, I would never see anyone, or almost never see anyone, lower than 1,000. It was extremely rare. And now that, like, I regularly do, and just by sheer that it's a ranking, that means that there are that many people at that ranking, right? But a message I've started getting over the last 3 months, and like this literally happened with Ika a day or two ago, is someone lower ranked will beat someone who's featured in my videos at the top meta, and someone recently was like, "I beat Ika," and like started and
Yeah.
messaged me about it, right? Like, and I'd assume that they're doing the same thing with their friends, or like people that don't know me specifically are doing the same thing with their friends, and it becomes this thing, right? Where like if the meta has more variety in that way, you're more likely to like we widen the play bands. You're more likely to beat a top player. You're more likely to get that endorphin hit, that like high. Um, Whereas like in the pure tech meta, like I would play against Woody, and every game was a goddamn nightmare. Like every game I'd be like, oh my
Mhm.
god, I'm starting this game like behind. Now in the meta, I don't feel like when I play against anyone I'm starting behind. It's just, does my deck answer their deck? And that's like so much different of a feeling, but it does let you beat top ranked players, which is an extra endorphin hit, right? Like, which is an extra way to get people to come back. That kind of thing does matter. As much as it's not something I've actually don't think I've ever consciously thought of until now.
Yep.
I wonder how much of that is that, or the player. Like, yes, there are still tens of thousands of people that hit infinite, but I wonder if the player base numbers have dropped enough to where, since they can't match with bots, they're just matching with whomever. I've noticed that that seems to have increased, happening more as time has gone on and as that player base has kind of
So
shrunk slightly.
so look, the top 1,000 players still has 1,000 players in it.
Mhm.
So that's not that, you know what I mean? That's not what happened. Just because like there's 1,000 people that are in that rank, so they can just keep playing each other. Rank 14,000 can just continue to play rank 7,000 without it changing anything like it did before, because there's 14,000 and 7,000
Mhm.
players that do that. Unless those groups of players are each playing so much less, but I don't get the feeling that's the case. All right, aside, let's go back to Juggernaut. Nick, Juggies.
Juggernaut, Horseman of War. Objective: have 6 different powers among your other cards in play, plus 6 power.
2/2.
2/2. Yes, sorry, my apologies. This is interesting. Did this change? Because I thought at one point it included him as well, but obviously it does not now.
It did change, I believe.
Yeah. I think that does make him weaker, but obviously he was too strong previously. I I don't know, I think this is varied enough that it could be interesting. As long as you play 6 cards and they're a different power, he's a 2/8. I don't know. This one, with that reduction of now having to exclude him, I think it makes him a little bit less appealing, but I still think, I don't know, two is a hard cost point to fit in.
Hmm. Ika?
Yeah. Wasn't Eson's or somebody's text something very similar back in the day before they changed it to a different card?
Yes, but Isom was just
Eson's was
super
for
stupid.
deck building.
Yeah, Eson's was different in deck.
Oh,
Hmm.
it was deck building in chat. Okay, so it wasn't. Yeah, right, right. I remember. Okay, so the reward for that card was crazy, right? Obviously,
Hmm.
for the deck building restrictions, which weren't really that high. Let's be honest.
That's why they never
Again,
released it.
similarly, yeah. Similarly, I don't think this is a much of a restriction for this card. I just don't think 2/8 is good enough. Like you still have to somewhat think about the cards you're putting in the deck, but I don't think this is like 2/8. Okay, sure, that's nice. I got chamber that can go to 2/12. So I don't know. It's fine. Sure.
Laura?
I think comparison to Chamber makes sense, but this goes in a different kind of deck, right? Like
Mhm.
Chamber deck has to be high curve. This can be your 2/8, which isn't quite as good as Chamber, but it can be your 2/8 in like, I don't know, a zoo deck or something. Like Shanna might get you 4/6 of the way there. Um, Granted, does Zoo want to be playing 2s instead of 1s? I don't know. Dazzler's also a 2/8, and it plays her sometimes. he seems okay, but yeah, not super impressive.
So I do know this season reasonably well because we talked about this season previously. So the reason I introduced that conversation I just had prior to Juggernaut is the release of cards like Juggernaut, Chamber, and Moondragon suggests to me that the direction of Marvel Snap being this huge point game is entirely on purpose and not going anywhere. Because cards like Juggernaut in the previous version of Marvel Snap would be completely broken. Every time we had a regular 2/8, it had to be nerfed into the ground because it was just too good. And like now we have like 5 or 6 different 2/8s or bigger, and they just keep releasing more and more, and they don't seem to be a problem anymore. So like if that's going to be the case, I think that the direction of Marvel Snap that I personally again find objectionable is going to continue. That said, I think they've released enough 2/8s that this is just sort of a middling one, which is such a crazy thing to say from the historical perspective of Marvel Snap. But I think as far as 2/8s go, if your deck is going to do this you're not going to build for this. If your deck is going to do this anyway, you'll run Juggernaut. And if your deck isn't going to do this, you're not. Right? Like you don't care enough. He's not good enough to build around. And if your deck happens to have it, sure, you'll take a 2/8. It'll win you some games. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
agreed.
mean, yeah. It's also like something that I wasn't thinking about before I saw this, because I was like, oh yeah, okay, if you get this down on 2, right? Like obviously you can still hit the objective, I'm assuming, later on, and it will just turn it to a 2/8. And I was thinking, I'm like, how do you turn this off other than obvious Red Guardian, whatever tools we already have to turn off
Shadow
card
King.
text, right?
Shadow King.
Sure. But there isn't a specific tech card. We don't have a specific tech card for objectives yet, which is interesting. I don't know. Like
That's how
obviously we might
Activate
not even
was,
need it.
Yeah, that's how
right?
Activate was
Activate
forever.
didn't have the synergy of Jocasta or
Like we still
Super Adaptoid.
let's be honest, do we still have a tech card for Activate? Like really?
Not really.
Right?
No.
Like we don't have a tech card for Activate really. We don't really have an end of turn tech card. I mean they're printed, but they don't exist in much the same way.
Yeah.
Like they can put
But
counter
people aren't
objective
playing
on the
Ghost.
card. Or Super Adaptoid who got played for 3 days and then people were like, we'd rather do other things. Right? Like
I'd rather not play this card.
like Cosmic Ghost Rider and whatchamacallit, the Deafening Chord, that's the name of the card I'm looking for. Cosmic Ghost Rider and Deafening Chord and Red Guardian and Shadow King all do the job. Like Marvel Snap is a game where they're just like right now they're just like how many different ways and different possibilities to putting green power on cards can we come up with. That is 80% of card design.
Yeah, they basically want to put green power on as many cards as possible with spread tech, right?
Yeah.
They want to spread out the tech as much as possible so that you don't have just one tech card that answers all the green power, which, Shadow King for now is still the best at that, but
So Juggy below Iska, is everyone okay with that?
Mhm.
Above Apocalypse,
Yep.
obviously.
Yep.
Right. We're gonna have to discuss Gambit versus Iska, I think, because I'm not sure which is better. It's my turn. Gambit is the Horseman of Death. He is a 3/3, and he looks incredibly stupid. He is objective: play 5 total cost of created cards, randomly destroy 4 total cost of enemy cards. So he just goes in every Victoria Hand and Arishem deck until the end of time. Any deck that you're already creating cards in is just like, okay, I'll play this. It's 5 or more, right? So you don't have to hit exactly 5 costing creative cards, and destroy 4 total cost of enemy cards is great. As long as you're not playing a clog deck yourself, like this is gonna blow up some stuff, and it's gonna be hard for your opponent to play around, and you can sort of mess with it when you want to play it, when you want to hit that objective, and like get rid of their stuff, right? Like there's gonna be games where where you go not Victoria Hand, Valentina this into the next card, and you just blow up their like Invisible Woman for steps, and you giggle uncontrollably as the game is now over and you have snapped and won. This feels bad. I feel like not bad, like this feels insanely good, but I think this is a feels bad card. And Ika.
yeah, yeah, this kind of comes right back to what I was just saying. Like, what you have to like CGR this, or you have to Red Guardian this, or something like that,
Cord.
right?
Why
Because
do you
you
hate
see this.
Cord?
I mean, I don't hate Cord, but Cord deserves to not be played. Cord was very silly if when it did the power damage as well. But yeah, sure, you could run a Cord. Yeah, this will stop it. But most likely they're going to have other cards on the board by that time. If we're talking about a V-hand deck, you probably already have like 3 other cards on the board by this time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't like this is very good. This is very good card. Very hard to stop if it gets rolling. And it like it's underrated. These kinds of things are very underrated when it says like randomly,
Mhm.
because you can't play around these kinds of things sometimes. You like sometimes regular Gambit in the game, right? You know your opponent has a Gambit, and you stay in these games for like 4 cubes or whatever because you're like, oh, they have to hit a 1 in 7 in order for them to win with this Gambit, and then they do. Like, it's very hard to play around those kinds of things. And now this is even more confusing. You're like total cost. It could be 1 card, I'm assuming, right? It could be a 1/4 cost, and it could
Mhm.
be 4 1 costs. You don't know. You can't really calculate around this. So it's very, very strong card.
I think this is the one where we have to talk about the mechanics.
Mhm.
Because the way it's played really matters if it's building up that 5 total created cards while it's in your hand or deck. In that case, like you're trying to talk about a counter for it. What if you can just play it and that turn you play it, it does the thing
I'm
because
pretty
it
sure
was
that's
counting from your hand or deck.
I'm pretty sure that's what'll happen.
Okay.
I'm not
So in
100%,
that case,
but I think so.
yeah, if it's building objective ahead of time, its requirements ahead of time, I think this is an excellent card. You did miss its destroy up to 4 total cost of enemy
Mhm.
cards. So like if it hits a 3 and there's no 1 left, it'll just stop. But
Okay.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. But if it hits a 1 first and then there's, you know what I mean? A 3 and a 4 left, you're
Yeah,
gonna get that
I think
3.
it'll be smart. It'll just keep
Mhm.
going until it hits 4 total cost. Like,
So
yeah, this card's nasty, and it's gonna be fun to play with and awful to play against.
Yep.
Just
Feels-
like the other Gambit.
Yeah.
And like the other Gambit, when you play it, it's never going to hit the card you want it to. And when they play it against you, it's always going to hit the card you didn't want it to.
You don't have to play against Danish all the time. I don't wanna hear it. You have no
True
fucking
enough.
idea how often Danish hits the exact card. Like, I'll be like, I have 7 cards. Danish will be like, Gambit. Oh, that's the one. Never mind. And you just retreat as he snapped on the Gambit because he knew the Gambit would hit. All right. Is this the best card? Or is Iska? They're same tier, so I don't super care.
I think I like Iska a little better.
Yeah. I think it goes a little bit higher, just as far as her ceiling is a little bit higher, because this could still whiff. This could hit the rock.
Dwayne? Leave Dwayne alone.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of him right now, but that's a story for another time.
I don't pay attention
I would give
to
it
what
to Iska too,
he does.
just for the ease of play.
So I would also like it to note Gambit is a really good Iska counter because if you're playing Iska with Invisible Woman for steps and you hit either Iska or Invisible Woman, you're doing real well. All right. Let's talk about a really, really cool card. Sandstorm is Ika's to read.
Sandstorm, which is a Gale. What do we call them these days?
Skill.
S-
You can say a spell.
skill.
I don't care. We all know
A
what they
2
are.
cost, which says on as a text on reveal, add 2 rocks to your hand. Give them +1 power for each of your front row characters. Yeah, I mean, it's a thing you can play. I'm not very hot about this one. I'm assuming we need the perspective of some other cards that will be coming out in some other seasons as well.
We could just talk
Yes,
Ozymandias
yeah.
too. Let's just do them together. Here, Ozymandias. Lauren, read us Ozymandias and we can talk about them together.
Ozymandias, 5/9. Ongoing. Your rocks have +3 power.
They took a power
Right.
off.
Yeah, it was a 5/10.
Rude.
Yeah, so this is obviously meant to go with this card.
Mhm.
They're really trying to build this rocks deck that doesn't require you to just play Patriot, which up until now was the thing you would do. But we also just didn't really have a way to just get rocks in your hand or on the board other than like debris and mole man.
And you could
But,
poorly
you know,
play. You could poorly play Terex and give yourself 3 rocks to
you're
draw.
right. You could, yeah, right. Ruin your own draws. So yeah, definitely the spell definitely helps with that. Like it's a good spell. I think the skills in this game serve a very important role. That when they're hyper synergistic, there's like maybe couple skills in the game right now that are like, oh, you could put it in any kind of deck. Deafening Chord was definitely one of them, and it still sort of is, but less so now. And yeah, this is another hyper-specific skill that you want to put in this hyper-specific deck, and it does the job. You definitely don't want to take up the board space when you're playing these rocks, so that's really nice. That's what skills are for, lack of saving you board space. So yeah, no, I don't have too much problem with this. I think it's going to be interesting how this deck archetype goes, you know?
Thank you
I-
for the huge raid, Super Tech God. Lauren, take it away.
Oh, you can give your thanks. You got to do your streamer things.
I did.
I think the rock deck is real. I've played versions of it that are trying to be real, and it's just not quite there yet.
Mhm.
And I think Sandstorm and Ozymandias will take it over the edge. Is it going to be tier 1? Absolutely not. But it will be playable. And, you know, in the right deck, Sandstorm is giving you 2 demons. And that's before you buff them further with Patriot or Ozymandias. And things like
Ozymandias.
right. And then things like Rhino and Debris make it very easy for Sandstorm to be effective.
Oh, Rhino. Forgot about Rhino.
Debris alone
Yeah.
is 3 front row cards.
Yeah, you go Rhino into Debris, and you're like, I guess that doesn't super help. But yeah. Ooh. Nick?
Yeah, I think it's going to be nice for people to be able to play Patriot. It was never a deck I enjoyed playing at any stage of my collection level, but the fact that this provides Patriot another avenue to go down, I don't know. I think it's fun. Like between this and Ozymandias, Debris has been kind of sent to the back burner, and I think this brings her forward for sure. Sure. It's something I probably won't touch, but I think there are a lot of people out there that did enjoy playing Patriot, that want to play Patriot again, that this gives them the chance to do so.
Patriot and Mystique were 2 of my first like 10 series 3 cards back when there was no series 5, and you were just like, I just need good cards to make a deck in series 3. I guess that's still probably the case, but it's been so long it's hard to relate at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna play the shit out of Sandstorm and Ozymandias. I don't think they're good. I think the meta is probably too tall for this to like really, really matter. But like if I can just play this and Patriot +5 to those rocks seems real strong. And then I play a couple of other like no ability cards. I think this is gonna be very, very cool. Even if I would be utterly shocked if it was also meta. Also, these are both Series 4 cards. Ozymandias and Sandstorm are
Yeah,
both
that's
Series 4
another.
cards.
That's
So like
really cool. I'll give them that.
So like it's a nice budget deck for people
And
to get.
V-Hand synergy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At least some V-Hand synergy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I play this with V-Hand, but I don't hate it with V-Hand for sure.
I'm going to play Sandstorm with Valk.
Yeah, shock.
Yum,
You're
yum,
gonna
yum.
play everything with Valk. Every time I see
okay.
Valk, I'm like, did Lauren do this? Is this because of something Lauren did?
I know that's the joke, but I am partial to the Rocks deck, both for the memes and because it is a great Valkyrie deck.
Because it
You know,
rocks.
like you got Patriots up, you got your 0 power rock that you're smacking with Valkyrie, and then you can have your big high power rock from Sandstorm you play right after her. It's great.
So Ozymandias and Sandstorm. Let's rank them together. But above or below Juggernaut? Because they're probably not going above Gambit. Yes.
Yeah, above Juggernaut for me.
Me too.
Yeah.
And Ozymandias.
Same.
Actually, I think Ozymandias is probably worse than Sandstorm, right?
More expensive, a lot bigger commitment to the board.
Well, I could
But it doesn't work without Ozymandias.
Sure
right?
it does. Victoria Hand.
Yeah, but it's like you really want that, right? You want that big payoff.
Yeah, I mean, look, 2 extra demons in Vicky Hand is a pretty big payoff. Like, I've got 2 extra at minimum 1/8. Vicky Hand is about that life.
I like Sandstorm better.
I think Sandstorm's a little
Yeah.
better. I think it's close. Look, we're ranking them together. They're going to stay together, right? And they're below Gambit. They're below Gambit, not above Gambit, damn it. And above Juggernaut. I like them a lot better than Juggernaut. Also, like, these are the
Yeah.
coolest design, I think. Unless I don't remember
Yes.
something accurately, these are the coolest design we're going to talk about today. Agree? Disagree?
I think there's one coming up that's a little bit cooler.
Okay.
Well, are we talking aesthetic design or design as in the mechanics design?
I said coolest. So, like,
Yeah.
how cool, like,
But
it is, not
I think there's one.
how good it is. It's not the best thing. All right. I don't know who's supposed to read.
I
and
think it's Nick's.
Oh, me. Hi. Caliban, Horseman of Pestilence, a 3/4 with the text that says objective. Have 3 cards that are 4 cost or higher in play. Afflict the highest cost enemy card with -7 power. I think this is going to go, I'm assuming, in some sort of Phantom X Affliction deck. Maybe this helps Affliction not be middle tier. I don't know. I think it's good. Series 5 card, so it's a big investment, but I don't know if he changed as well. I was trying to check at the same time, but I did not succeed with this one. But 3 cards that are 4 cost or higher in play, that is a bit of a big ask, but
This seems like a good time to break in to announce that Not My Dance did the graphics for all of these cards. That's why these slides are suddenly pretty after being quite ugly for the past several years. Thank you to Not My Dance, who you should be following on YouTube, who is chilling in chat. Also, hi Unfit Parrot. Okay, Iga?
Yeah. I mean, okay. To me, this clearly speaks to me as like a Doom 2099 deck or something like that, where you just kind of place this down on 3 and then just don't worry about it. It's going to give you, it's going to be a 3/11. Great. I don't mind that. Right now, the Doom 2099 deck that I had very good success with, I used the new Drax. And basically, it's like a 3/11 in that deck, right? Like a 3/10. And that's all you really want. You just want a 3 that you play on curve that becomes kind of big. Now, do I think as a card that you want to like maximize the effect of? Maybe not that great, right? Like we have Omega Sentinel in this deck that can quadruple or go crazy with the -7s across the board on all the cards. So if you really want this effect to be something that you focus on, there's better options. But if you just want like a curve card that you play on 3 and then you just play your big bodies rest of the game and then this just does the thing, yeah, fantastic. Great.
So...
Yep. I mean, yup. Go ahead.
No, I don't know. All right, go ahead. I have exactly one thought, and then I'm fighting it in my brain. Go ahead, Lauren.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to be proactive instead of just waiting for you to say my name.
No, you're right. You're right.
They hit on the things I wanted to say. 3/11, and it's comparable to Omega Sentinel. I think it's worse than Omega Sentinel, but I think there are some cute things you can do with it. Like Doctor Doom addresses that by himself. Granted, we're not playing a lot of Doom anymore, but also Zola on any 4, 5, or 6 card takes care of this objective. So like 3/11 is big. It's like the biggest 3.
This or Drax, because you're not running both.
This feels like a more sure thing than Drax.
Yeah, this in a 2099 deck. This.
Mhm.
He
So
doesn't sell you like Drax can.
that's true.
Yeah.
Drax can
And then
sell.
Drex isn't guaranteed to get to 311 or 10 or
Yeah,
whatever.
you can play Caliban later also.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then this is a really good card that goes in a bunch of decks, right? Because there are plenty of decks that just do things at this once, and you'll play a 311 pretty casually and happily in that.
Yep.
And if you do have something like Jocasta and Invisible Woman first steps, oh wait, no, Omega Sentinel is activate. So yeah, never mind.
If we ever get
So
anything,
that's
that
when Omega
amplifies,
Sentinel is better.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like if you want to focus on the minus powers, then Omega Sentinel is your card. But if you just want a good body, yeah, why not?
if we ever get anything that amplifies objective, this is going to be immediately completely stupid, right? Like just
Mhm.
like Omega Sentinel. It's this is like better Omega Sentinel if you're only hitting once.
Yeah.
So, ooh, it's highest cost too. That's nice.
Oh,
Alright.
interesting.
Better than Ozymandias, I assume, and the other thing.
Yeah.
Better is an interesting way to judge that because it's just a stat stick, right? It's not like
Marvel Snaps, and
you
like even Ozymandias
I
is
mean, yeah,
just a
we
stat
we are
stick.
in a yeah, but this is such a you can look doubling powers is scary. It's doubling powers aren't just stat sticks in this game; they are
Hmm.
the thing you do sometimes.
Well, I don't think it's better than Iska.
No. But I'm just saying, like it's you can't you stat sticks like Drax came out and it's good card, but we're not going crazy about it. It's just like a stat stick, and I don't necessarily think that's like better than something Ozymandias is gonna do in the game necessarily.
Okay. I'll bow to the wisdom of the crowds here. Lauren?
Sorry, I didn't tell you I was letting my dog in. I think I think we're gonna see more Caliban in real decks than we are gonna see the rock stuff. The rock stuff is way more fun, and the ceiling is higher, but Caliban is going to be in tier 1 decks, and the rocks are not.
But does he do anything if they don't change Foom? Does like -7 power to a 55 power card doesn't seem to be
Yeah. No, you'll play a three.
terrifying.
You'll happily play a 311. Like he's gonna trigger before Foom would come down, right? Like 90% of the time, you're not triggering him on Foom. He triggers when the objective is hit. He's gonna hit something earlier,
Yeah,
which is
fair.
really important, especially because you would really, really, really like to Cosmo that Foom. Hello, Nick. You got a rank.
Sorry. Yes. My apologies.
Like just stop.
Above the rocks, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
still below Gambit. The destruction of unknown entities, I think, still is a little bit stronger.
Okay.
Yeah, Gambit's gonna ruin a lot of game plans.
Mm-hmm.
I get to talk about Selene, who is the Horseman of Famine, and I don't remember at all. Objective: have 3 cards with oh, this is another rock card. Have 3 cards with no abilities in play. Steal 5 power from an enemy card here. That's I don't want. Okay, so that's a 4/4 that becomes a 4. Oh, that becomes a 4/14 fundamentally, right? Because it's stealing 5 power and
Mhm.
gaining
Oh,
5
wow.
power. Oh, I'll play a 4/14. That's I mean, obviously, this is only going in Ozymandias decks, right? I can't or I mean, I guess if we have a
Mhm.
Patriot non-Ozymandias deck, so I'm just gonna rank it with the rocks. Is everyone okay with that? I mean, feel free to talk about it, but
Yeah.
like ranks with rocks, yes?
Yeah.
Like worse
Yep.
Ozymandias because
Yeah.
you're only ever playing it with Ozymandias, and Ozymandias is more important for that deck.
Yeah.
That yeah. All right.
Yep.
Ika.
Nope. Okay. So we got whoa. Oh, the Selene?
Yeah,
Okay.
any Selene
I
thoughts, and
thought
then
we
we'll
were
read
moving on
the.
quick.
I mean, if y'all, we can. If you just go nothing, we can move on.
I mean, yeah, no, it's a 4/4 team. Like what it's really easy to hit the condition in the deck that you are specifically putting this into. One of the better 4 costs you can probably have in general that synergizes with. Let's be honest, like it's not like a hard synergy too. Not like you have to jump through crazy hoops or anything like that. It's relatively easy to hit this objective if you're playing a deck that's specifically made for this. Yeah, no, it's like a good card. Yeah, it's a good card.
I mostly think it's a good card in a deck that's just gonna be okay. But would you ever play this in Sauron?
No, I mean,
Or is that like you're spending too much
it's just
energy on other things?
you're just spending too much energy. You're not going to get 3 cards with no abilities out in Sorin unless you get very lucky. Unhelpful Yoda notes that Mysterio will immediately trigger this.
Good point.
Oh,
So
that's yummy.
yeah, that
Yeah.
seems good.
Yeah, no,
That
you're
might-
right, because Sauron's also doing nightmare stuff, so that those aren't
So
ability-less.
we might have a home here. We might have a Scar deck, right? Where we're trying to go like Mysterio into Sasquatch into this. Oh no, this will only be a 9. They specifically built for that, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't fit.
It's
yeah.
playing as 14, but it's only 9. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah,
yeah.
you Mysterio and then this and Sasquatch and Mockingbird. You just have a stack of your giant guys you play.
That seems like a good combo.
It does.
Yeah.
And I realized Mockingbird would fit really nicely in those other decks too.
We have synergy. All right, I think this is really going to end up solid. This might end up better than It's better than Ozymandias. Is it better than the rocks because it goes with Mysterio and shenanigans?
Yeah.
Probably.
Does that
Chance
push them
makes a
up?
good point too that she's a nerf to Red Guardian, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and Deafening Chord. Like, please remove the ability of my card. I'm happy if you do so.
You're not happy, but yes, I get it.
Well, if they hit a crappy card.
Yeah, but like smart people are not going to go play Cosmic Ghost Rider on terrible card, right? Like it's a 5/6.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Ika, tell us about the worst card in World Snap.
Rama-Tut on reveal. It's a 4/5 on reveal. Use 3 on reveals of cards from years past.
I roll.
Wait,
Go ahead. It's just a bunch of
Did I
old
not-
on. No, you read it right.
was there something else with this? I
No,
remember
it's just
like understanding this, and now I'm not understanding this.
it's just a bunch of old on reveals.
Yeah, there's a list of like 50 of them somewhere on SnapFan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
But
maybe that's what.
most of the bad ones are removed, but also there's like MODOK.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
But like
Yeah.
even without MODOK, like just like the sheer variance of this is usually going to be like, oh, I got what?
I mean, the big question I have is why is this a Series 5 card? Other than that, I don't know. Sure, like it's so hard to judge this. Like, what do you even do with this?
You meme.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
You
answer,
meme,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a meme card. It gives you a bunch
Sure.
of clips if you're YouTube clip farming, Lauren. Twitter.
I'm
clip
not
farming.
grinding that out just to hit the what? Like Black Panther, Galactus. Can he even Galactus? He probably can't even Galactus. Who wants
Yeah,
to
he
play that
can.
guy?
Well, it depends on, I guess, what on reveals he picks. But if he hits Black Panther, trying to think what other on reveal, Medusa and Galactus, you're happy.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know if Galactus is on the list. There's a lot of on reveals they
Oh,
don't
right.
have on the list that either would flop or that would be like potentially bad. Like most of the discards are gone, but they kept MODOK on there. Who knows why? So that there were a couple whammies.
This just seems like such a fucking nothing burger to me. Everyone's gonna go crazy about
Such
this
a
for 3
weird card.
days, and then you're never gonna see it again. Like, how much Kang do you see nowadays?
Yeah, none.
Like, this is the worst card we've talked about.
It's also 4 or 5. Like, why isn't it cheaper?
Yeah.
So,
Because it uses 3 on reveals, Ika.
Maybe this is
that's true.
broken.
Yeah.
Maybe we're wrong and this is broken, right? Because remember, we didn't think Star-Lord was going to be any good. Or we thought Star-Lord was going to be fine.
Who's we?
Okay, everyone but Ika, who's never wrong. Fine.
People who like Cersei will like this card. I think some of that randomness is fun to lean into.
Oh, look, it's
But-
Ika again.
Yeah, I do love Cersei. I do love randomness of
And-
Cersei.
I do too.
I hate Cersei.
But at least Cersei now got so much better, you know? You got so many better 7 costs. You roll into 7 costs. It's really good. But this isn't...
Wait, so many
transforming
better
into those-
7 costs? 1?
Yeah, well, I mean, no, the... What's Dormammu?
Weapon Age?
Oh, I forgot about
Mhm.
Dormammu. Okay, weapon age, I
Galacti?
knew. Well, that's very useful.
Boom.
Boom
Used to be
goes
just
the
two.
list
You would roll Arshem or Scar.
Yeah. I mean, I
Is
think
the 50 card list that's out there confirmed by Marvel Snap? I can't remember.
do they
like,
confirm
officially.
Datamined?
It's
No, they don't. So it could be changed. It could include more cards, right?
right.
I would imagine they're not going to do that.
I don't think that they'll keep it updated. But I think they could tweak it for balance purposes.
All right.
I mean, technically it would be before him, and that's all out. So anything that existed before he did and nothing after, which is going to be confusing for new players that go, oh, this could be a cool card, but I don't know.
I'd assume the list can't really exist in game either, because how much space would that take up on
Yeah.
a phone screen?
All of the space.
Yeah, they're not
They
going to
should
have
give you-
like 50 reference cards behind him.
That'd be
They
fucking
should give
amazing,
you...
though.
I think this is a
Renerve.
card that just should be reworked.
Hey,
like-
Noah's here.
they should give you pre-nerfed on reveals, too. Give us an old leader with this card.
That's the originally Datamined wording of this card. That's what I thought it was going to do. I thought it
Mhm.
was going to do like old Goliath. I'm like, ooh, old
Yeah,
Loki.
man, that's great.
Ooh.
I'm down
Yeah.
for that.
If it was
Yeah.
pre-nerf
Shuri?
cards, we're about that. All right. We've spent way too much time on Rama-Tut.
So confusing.
The worst card we've talked about so far, we're all in agreement, I assume.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's get to I don't know what the hell to do with this card. It's Strife 4/6. We're into April. This is the season pass for April. Objective. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to read this. Sorry. We'll go back to Ika after this. Is it Ika? I don't know where we are. No, it's Lauren. Sorry, Lauren. Play 3 on reveal cards.
Okay.
Use the highest cost on reveal in your hand. I don't know why I want to do this.
Oh, I love this card.
What?
Okay, why?
It's targeted. Okay, assuming
Okay.
objective is building up in your hand or deck, right? You can play him on 6, and he's Zola or Odin, and you have 2 more energy to use with him. Zola or Odin end of turn might be relevant. Look, I admit I probably play Astral Projection more than most people do, but the fact that it targets which on reveal it's hitting means you can do shenanigans.
Okay.
And Lauren's all
Wait,
about the shenanigans.
Glazer, do you like a 4/6 Fing Fang Foom? Because
Oh,
this
that's
is what this is
gross.
going to be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Now I hate it. Now I don't like the card.
Uh,
Before it was like, all right, I don't hate Odin and Zola. That seems like it could be fun. Oh, Foom. Right. Foom is stupid.
Yeah. This into Grandmaster
This objective
or
is
something
so
like that?
easy to hit.
Well,
Yeah.
It won't work with Grandmaster because of end of turn. I did already go through that
yeah.
thought
Right,
myself.
Grandmaster not. You're right.
It's all use
Totally
the
right.
highest cost
Right.
on reveal, not, is becomes
He also doesn't
Um,
copy text.
He's nasty. That's annoying. I wish he wasn't. But okay, fine.
Galactus,
Season pass
Lily
card.
Galactus.
You could Galactus him. Yeah, every season pass card isn't great because we have second to last Apocalypse Celestials chosen in 7.
oh, right. Yeah.
Like
I
every season-
forgot he was. I
every
didn't
season
even
pass card
realize
is
he was a
not
season
a
pass
hit.
card. What the
I
hell?
also like this is not a you thing, so like I'm using users. I hate when people are like every season pass card is broken. It's so fucking obviously not the case. Like about 50% are, yes, but like 50% is not all. Like it's in fact half, right? Like it's just like, jeez, like Carter was not broken. Esme Cuckoo was not broken. Weapon X was not broken. Please stop. Like, just because you remember the ones that are broken more does not mean that they count for more.
Yeah, you're right. That's fair. It just, you don't feel the ones that are broken other than going, oh, why did I spend money on that season versus the Star Lords, where it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, this card is crazy.
I mean, this one is probably crazy, though. Best card we've talked about so far.
Yeah.
Ugh. I hate Fin Fang
Yeah,
Food.
it's such an easy objective to hit.
Mm.
Yeah, if it has to be in play first. That's how I read it when I was reading it. I forgot that, like, it probably works in hand or deck. I would assume it works in hand, not in deck. That's going to be my guess.
The main reason I think that it will build up, definitely in hand, possibly in deck, is because this card would be trash if it had to be on the board first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I read it. That's why I was like, ew, this is terrible. And my brain didn't connect. You know what I mean? But yeah, this seems nasty. Oh, I don't like you. Go away. Do we have to talk more about Strife?
No, good card.
Nope.
Strong card, strongest.
I want to play this card. I don't even know what it does. I haven't read these cards. We're officially at cards I haven't read before, by the way. Lauren, please read us Techno Organic Virus.
Okay. Techno Organic Virus is a 1-cost skill that does on reveal, copy this to your hand with +2 cost, infect your other cards here, replacing their text with ongoing +1 power for each Techno Organic Virus you've played.
Oh.
It's a lot, right? So the first one's 1 cost, and then 3, and then 5. I think the 5 is meant to be a card for Strife to hit. But you can use this for like a lot. Like you can use this on cards that have bad text. Like you can play Techno Organic Virus and Ebony Maw on the same turn, as an example. If you hit it on just two full lanes, with 3 other cards each, that's like +2 on 6 cards. It's pretty good. I'm intrigued by this card.
Quinjet exists.
True.
Okay, I'm gonna save you guys the time. This card sucks. This is a really, really bad card.
I'm telling Zenate on you, but go ahead.
What? No, come on. What are we doing with this card? This is okay. We had a similar vibe. I'm not saying it was a similar thing, but in Grand Arena, I think it was the Sentinels, the skill thing that was doing something sort of similar. Was it Sentinels? One of them was doing a thing
Yeah,
where
Sentinels
it was
scaled the more Sentinels you played. And maybe that's why I love this, is because I loved Sentinels.
This is just bad. This is bad.
So I think this is good. And my reasoning is fairly simple. Cards like Typhoid Mary and such, where you never care about any of the abilities on any of those cards, this goes in Scar decks. Like, you're not playing it more than once. You're just happy to turn off all of your negative cards in like your Scar Red Skull decks.
Well, and you get the ongoing as well.
Sure. But like the +3 there is nice, but like my Typhoid Mary lane is now, instead of -2 +1. That's really big. We've got chat saying Shauna, we can do Sinister or Brood. Those are all fine. I want to do it this is Sauron to me. This is like Sauron after you play the card for 1 lane.
Right. I think Ika's right that it sucks if you're leaning in, using it for like making a build around on Techno Organic Virus. But I also think it is good as like cheap Enchantress.
Yeah. It's Enchantress for your own cards, right? Like, it's just like, oh no, I don't want to play 5 for Enchantress. I want to pay 1 for Enchantress and then play fucking Cull Obsidian somewhere else. Like, that seems like it's really good to me. Where do we rank it?
Really good last turn on Red Skull.
Yeah. Like a Red Skull that is now 16, 17 power. Seems good.
And not, without having to worry, oh no, I didn't hit it with my Sauron. Oh wait, I can just play this.
Yeah. And it's every card in the location, so like, I think it's good. Ika, did that change your mind at all?
Well, I mean, I think it's better than Tut. I'm still not convinced.
Well, that's not a very high bar to cross.
I think it's at least better than Juggernaut.
Yeah.
It's a 1/3 that like
Yeah.
gets rid of negative text. That's 0, except it works on a lane.
Yeah, all right. I'm not convinced, but I have to have a hot take somewhere.
Fair enough.
There, you do.
Oh, it's more interesting that way.
Yeah.
And then you can lord it over us when you're right later.
Exactly. When this deck is not meta defining.
I don't think it's meta defining. No one said meta defining. I think it's good
No, it
in
has to
one.
be
I think it's good in
one or
one
the other.
deck. It's good in
Is
one
the worst
deck.
card or the best card?
Okay.
There is no middle ground. No half.
Then why are we
measure.
ranking? Then we should only rank number 1, and everything else would be like and trash. Where does it rank for you, Lord? I think better than Juggernaut.
I like it there.
Yeah. Nick, you okay with that?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. It is time for our 5th Wolverine in the game. Depending, like 7th if we count skills.
I'm amazed that there's only one Deadpool and there's like 50 Wolverines at this point. Like,
I mean, Wolverine is much bigger than Deadpool.
I don't
Like,
know. These days,
yes.
Yeah. But still, we've got multiple copies of a lot of different cards and one Deadpool.
Fair. I mean,
Deadpool.
yeah.
Oh,
Also,
yeah, I guess
Wade Wilson.
Oh yeah, we have 3 Deadpools.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that card exists, right?
Yeah,
I forgot.
I
Wade
forgot
Wilson.
about Wade.
I have a Wade deck that I've kept built because every once in a while I like to play it because people snap on Wade and then I win because it's just destroy with Wade. Like, it's fine. It's a good cube stealer because people are like, "You're playing terrible cards. You must be bad." I'm like, haha. All right, Nick, read it. It's Nick, right? Am I making that up?
I'll take it. Hey, Wolverine's one of my favorite characters, so I will take it regardless. Wolverine, Horseman of War. He is a 4/3 with the text objective. This has 6 or more power. That's weird text. Give one of your cards at each location +3 power. They gotta tighten up the wording on these cards. I mean, sure. So you have to buff him in order to be able to get the objective, but it's also still a little challenging to buff 4-cost cards. It's not like he's a surfer card. I don't know. I think his action is going to be a little challenging. Like,
Yeah, I don't. It's a weird one where I don't think the payoff is that great, but I also think that it's so natural to hit this skull in a deck that would even want this, right? You obviously want this in some sort of like a buff deck where you're kind of spreading power, buffing a bunch of cards. So naturally you're going to buff this card, and then it also naturally just buffs other cards, and that's great. But it is a 4-cost. And that's a big hindrance to a card. Like as a 3/2 or something, sure, that's great. That sounds great. You put in a surfer or something, and that kind of chain reaction, a lot of buffs. But I don't buy it as a 4.
Yeah, I don't like this. It's a 4/12, and a lot of the easy buffing cards are giving you like 2 power. I don't know. Yes, it's like you was saying, if you're getting it on something that can forward the power, like if you're putting it on Captain Carter or Maverick, that's great, but like it just seems awkward.
You have to like use Maverick to get this too, and then they nerf
Right,
Maverick.
yeah. It's very strange. Mike in the chat did point out Nomura, which is an interaction I do actually like. I just don't know if Nomura can be good enough. But
Nomura doesn't
Nomura
exist.
can easily get him up to the 6 power, and then he buffs her right back.
Oh, also Agony. That makes sense.
Agony's a good one.
Agony and America
Agony's a
are
really
the
good one.
Agony and America are the one-shot ways, unless you Shulao it, which I don't suggest. This card is utter garbage, which continues our long tradition of Wolverines being utter garbage. I mean, there's not a
Unless
good.
they're skills.
Yes, the Wolverine skills are great, but like that's not Wolverine. That's things Wolverine does. Wolverine does good things, but his body sucks in Marvel Snap.
Wow.
If you want to
That's
infuse
elder
something out of
abuse.
adamantium, it's great. If you would like to throw him at somebody, awesome. But if you just want him, meh. All right. Yeah, this is worse than Rama-Tut. Am I crazy?
No, it's not worse than that. Come on.
I think it's worse than Rama-Tut because, like, at least Rama-Tut's fun. They're both utter garbage, and you're losing games by playing
No.
either. But like, if I'm playing Wolverine, my opportunity cost, like, because in Wolverine deck is a Shu Lao deck, right? And like, I'm specifically hitting Wolverine over literally anything else in that deck.
This is a real card, though. You know.
It is. Okay.
This is something you can play.
I'd rather play
So
Rama-Tut and take
you
the
have to.
variants.
You can't. I don't know.
All right, it's worse than Apocalypse. I'm willing to hear the Rama-Tut argument.
Yeah.
Where do we land? Lore?
I think that's
Nick?
I think better than Rama-Tut, but I don't think better than much else.
I would also rather play Rama-Tut, but we're 50-50 on a spot that's only one off. So
Yeah, the person who speaks next gets the answers. Say the worst card: Wolverine, Horseman of War, or Rama-Tut. Whoever speaks next in chat, even though we're in ads, gets one over the other. As we move on to the Ascanian Son, who is mine, which is awesome because I really, really love that weird Cable Future miniseries. I read it a lot as like a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, however old I was when that came out. Future Cable was always a really interesting concept to me. So, the Ascanian Son. Ooh, no one's doing it. The Ascanian Son is a 2/3 activate. Create a 1-cost card in another location. Increase the cost each time you're winning here as the turn starts. Lauren, what does that mean? I'm dumb.
So you have him on the board, right?
Yeah.
If you're winning, then his activate ability scales up.
Okay.
So if you have him on the board early and he you're winning the location for 3 turns, he's going to create a 4-cost card.
Oh, that's terrible. Like, why am I not just playing
Pretty quirky.
Why am I just not playing Valentina? Or Cable? Or Iron Patriot? Or Mirage?
He plays it for you. He adds it to the board.
Sure, but I have to be
And
winning
turns
the
it into
location.
a Carnage.
I mean, I don't want to do this very much. It has to be a 4 before I really start to care about it. Yeah, this is...
He's kind of expensive for how long you want this to scale.
And you have to play it early, otherwise it's like, ooh boy, I sure did get a 1-cost. That can also still be Ebony Maw, Squirrel Girl, the shit that we all hate about, Shauna.
You know what the fundamental issue with this card is that the game assumes that the higher cost you go, the better the card goes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sort of in a weird space nowadays where that's not really the case. Your 4-cost could be much, much, much worse than your 1-cost.
You could
get a Mr. Negative, and you could get you could get Ebony Maw, right? That's a 8-power difference.
We can make this good. Just make it like if it's a 2, it's Cable. If it's a 4, it's Strife. If it's a 3, it's
if it was a
whatever
card
other
or something
generated,
like that,
right? Like,
sure.
Like, make it fit with the theme of the Ascanian Son, right? By the way, did anyone say a card, or are we just going to leave it as is?
Dance said Wolvie is worse.
Dance said Wolvie is worse, then Wolvie is the bottom card.
Yeah.
Boom. Thanks, Dance. All right. Although I think Ascanian Son is worse than Wolvie.
that I would agree with.
Like, this is the worst.
There's the potential he could be better, and he's less effort to deal with than Wolverine. So,
but he's not, right? Like, I mean, I guess he is, because Wolverine, your downside is playing a 4/3, and Ascanian Son, your downside is playing a 2/3, and a 2/3 is better than a 4/3, like, by definition.
That's true.
It's just, I don't want to activate him so often.
And you
Increase the
don't have a
cost by
choice of the
2
location,
each time.
another location.
Increase the cost by 2 each time you're winning here. I'm starting to be interested.
Oh.
I'm gonna
It's a
play him
Series
with
4 card.
Jocasta and Prodigy
Yeah.
and fill my other 2 lanes with
one
fake
cost.
cards on the last turn.
One cost cards, and then
Yeah,
you're going to
well,
trigger that
just-
one card that cares about having fake cards.
See? It plays itself. It's so good.
And then Juggernaut goes to a 2/8, and you won the game.
Juggernaut goes to a 2/8, and then Selene. Oh no, because they all have abilities. No, we're dead. This is terrible. Holy shit! Why is there a Series 4 card that's worse than the Series 2 card of the same character? Ugh.
What?
And why do we get Nick? This is Cable. This is future Cable. Ascanian Son is Cable.
Isn't Strife
Yeah.
also Cable?
No, it's a clone of Cable.
Oh, okay.
The
It isn't.
By the way-
by definition,
Go ahead.
a clone of Cable is technically Cable.
No,
It's just a clone.
that's ridiculous. No, that's a terrible statement.
Not in
No.
comics, are you kidding?
I mean, they have different
that's fair.
personalities and different everything. They even have different powers. They just have the same genetic material and entirely different upbuildings. Nurture is more important than nature in Marvel.
Is
Strife
that what they were trying to tell us all along? Is
I mean, that's
nature is lesser?
no, Nate. Yeah, I mean, that's a major part. That's a major theme of the X-Men. Yes, right. Like,
Fair.
I had a different thought that's gone. This card is junk.
Yeah.
However, that's what I want to say. If you've never listened to Jay and Miles Explain the X-Men, you should listen to Jay and Miles Explain the X-Men. They just announced that they're finishing after the Grant Morrison run, but they've basically explained every X-Men comic with details, with critical analysis, with like ties and like clarifications of every X-Men comic that's existed up until the end of the Grant Morrison run, which they will get to later this year. So check out Jay and Miles.
If you haven't watched it, there's 514 episodes out currently.
It's
So
one of the
you've
best
got a
podcasts.
fair few.
I mean, there's a lot of X-Men, y'all. All right. Worst card so far. Any arguments?
No.
Archangel of Horseman of Death is Iska.
It is me. It's a 2/3 objective. Your cards are destroyed 4 times. Resurrect one here with +4 power. I mean, yeah, sure, you can play it. I don't
But why?
I don't think you wanna though.
Why is this season so garbo except for Strife?
Yeah. Maybe because Strife is so good, they had to balance out the rest of the season. On Techno Organic Virus is the worst.
Resurrect +4 power. So you have to destroy 4
Yeah.
cards,
Mm-hmm.
and then
And then you
one of them
play
come
it.
back.
And you play it.
You
No,
could
your
play
cards
this
are
before you
destroyed.
do the destroys.
Yeah, your cards
Yeah.
are destroyed 4 times, which means that like this is like hyper specifically worded.
Which
that
is
it
weird.
doesn't-
It's like you don't want to play this
Yeah.
in traditional destroy because there's not many cards that you destroy in that deck
Yeah.
that can come back even, right?
It was like tech suggesting what was it, Morgan in a destroy deck. It's like, oh honey, no, that's not how that works.
I mean, you could do it. It's just I don't think you wanna. Like
I think we're in a stage of these resurrects where like doubling is kind of the thing you want to do with this, right? Like it
Yeah.
doubles your power when you resurrect it. I don't know if +4 is meaningful, and destroying 4 cards is not a small feat to do in non-traditional destroys. Like I'm talking about cards that would even have cards to come back, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like it's targeted to come back. Like it doesn't say like highest cost card, highest power card. It's just one of them will get 4 power. Well, I don't think I really want to invest in this then.
What does it mean by destroying them 4 times? That's something that I also
it's
maybe I'm
trying to
just
word it
dumb.
so that destroying Wolverine and Deadpool count to your destroys, even though you obviously can't resurrect them.
Yeah.
Which having that blend does mean you can target what gets resurrected.
Yeah,
But-
true. You
Sure.
resurrect your Killmonger.
But like, what do I want to
But yeah,
resurrect is the real question, right?
I agree.
So if this was good, Weapon X would be good. right? Like this is the same concept as Weapon X.
Yeah, destroy as much as you can.
Yeah,
Sure.
and like that's not what we want to do. Like we need to destroy 8 things sometimes, but we want to destroy the same thing over and over in a way, and we don't really want to resurrect. And like we don't want to have to like do things that aren't play, destroy, or want to be destroyed. So this is terrible because Weapon X is terrible. That's my take.
Does he count for himself? Like, that's another question. So, because it doesn't say your other cards are destroyed.
If you destroy him, how's he doing something at the end of turn?
Well, I know, but it doesn't say your other. Usually, they're specific in their wording.
But like you can, he literally
you
cannot
could
work
destroy
it.
him.
Yeah,
And then bring him back. But yeah, that doesn't seem practical.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Overpowered, I'm interested.
Is he worse than Ascanian Son? How the fuck is that possible?
Might be.
Maybe the cards just get worse.
I think it kind of is just because there's no deck that there's not. Why?
There's no
he's
deck
the
that
13th
wants
card, if that.
He's the 17th card. Like I'm cutting like Wolverine from my destroy decks. I'd rather run Weapon X or classic Wolverine. Yeah. If you destroy 4 cards at all and you play him, then he just works. Yeah, I know. That's fine. I don't want to do that. Like what do I want to destroy and get back is the question. Like he's at that point like I'm just running Elixir.
I mean, Venom?
Sure, I'm just running Elixir because I'm not destroying anything else 4 times. I do want to destroy Man Spider. Why am I not playing Elixir, which means I don't have to destroy 4 things? Like that's the 4 times that's the problem. We have things that bring stuff back. All right.
Well, and Elixir's not even a great card anyway. We spend so much time on the crappy cards.
Yeah. All right. Because we can't figure out why they exist.
Yeah.
But like sometimes they just release Marvel Snap cards that have no reason to exist, like which we should know by now.
And he's a Series 5. Like if you're going to make a crappy card, stick it in Series 4.
They
whatever.
do that
but like,
all the time. There's like they water down Series 5 so that you can't just pull for good things, which is obnoxious, but that's how they do it. So worst card, we're all okay with
Lauren.
that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lauren, read Polaris. How appropriate.
Polaris,
you have
Horseman
Polaris,
of
you have
Pestilence.
Polaris vibes. Not Horseman of Pestilence. You have Polaris vibes.
All right. I am magnetic. 2/2. Objective. Cards in play are afflicted with -5 power. Put a card from your hand here. This is an extremely easy ability to hit. And the question is just, do you want to do the Dragonlord thing? And I think in the Afflict deck, mostly you do. There's tons of good hits. Man Thing and Hazmat come to mind as ways to proc this very easily.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like that deck loves Malekith because you get to just have a card on the board, and it's kind of a Malekith for your hand in a way. And let's be honest, Affliction decks have a hard time with early curves. There are not many good options. There's no good 2 costs for Affliction decks. Yeah, like you definitely want to play this over Scorpion. Your Affliction decks start doing the thing on turn 3 and 4. And if you just get this down on 2 and you just let it do its thing, you get more of those 4 costs down on the board. Sure, yeah, let's get this good card.
And pulling a card from your hand is always good.
No, not true.
Not if it ruins your combo.
Yeah, it can ruin your combo, and then like there's all sorts of locations and random shit that creates cards and that end up in your hand, and you're like, well, never playing that.
The thing is, though, this is a card you're not disappointed if it gets pulled by Malekith. It's something that, like, the decks that you're playing this in, you know, if this gets pulled. What I hate is if I'm playing a deck and Scorpion's in it and Malekith pulls that doesn't really help me very much.
You're not playing Scorpion, but like
this won't work with Malekith.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Won't?
No.
Oh, right, because
Malekith is end of game,
turn,
and Objective is end of turn. So I don't know if you run them both in the same deck, or if you just like you gamble and you're like, that's fine.
You do. It's just you take the 4/8. Like you just say, all right, and because you don't want to draw Polaris late game. Generally speaking, you don't have the space. And the card you don't want to pull with this, by the way, is Hazmat, but you're probably not hitting it until Hazmat. This also is pretty good with Caliban or Omega Sentinel. which will immediately trigger
Oh
it.
yeah.
I don't know if there's a deck
Yep.
that wants that, but it's doable, right?
I mean, Omega Sentinel is kind of cool because then you can wait till the end of the game to, you could play Polaris very early, but wait until the end of the game,
And just
manage your
card.
hand.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Yeah. This is gonna be a good card. The downside to this card is that Affliction sucks,
Yeah.
but the upside
But
is
maybe it
pretty
sucks a little
solid.
bit less.
Yeah, that's fine. Somewhere around Juggernaut, better than Juggernaut, worse than Juggernaut,
Better than Juggernaut.
Yeah, and more fun than Juggernaut.
better than the TO virus. Ika, you're not allowed to talk about this.
I think it's better.
Ika, do you too think it's better?
No, well, yeah.
Thank you. Do we think it's better than the rocks? I would assume not.
No.
All right, next up, Mother Ascani, which is obnoxiously like we don't have a regular Caliban and we don't have a regular Rachel Gray, but we have Horseman Caliban and Mother Ascani. Boo, boo! Alternate versions before main versions. Who's reading Mother Ascani? Is this Lauren? No, Nick.
Is me. Mother Ascani, 4/4. On reveal, give the leftmost card in hand +2 power and -1 cost, then copy it. For a Series 4 card, this seems okay. A much more expensive with an extra feature. Oh my god, the card just left my name. The one skill
Majestic
that reduces.
Wing beat,
Thank
yeah.
you. Yes, thank you. Majestic Wing Beat. I mean, this is a guaranteed hit, and the leftmost card of your hand. It's just a 4 cost, and if you play this is the card you need to play, early enough so that you can get a copy of it. I assume this goes in a Victoria hand deck. This goes in
Surfer.
Yeah. Sure. Like, I think it's one of the better, like, in comparison to a lot of the other cards, this is definitely on the top of the pile for this month.
Yeah, I like this card quite a bit, actually. It seems very much like a type of card that I would play. Like almost
Targeted copy.
Yeah, it's a targeted copy and cost reduction for free. It's almost like a more smaller limited combo of Moon Girl plus Quinjet, right? You're basically doing that 2-card combo
Plus
in one
Vicky
card.
hand.
Right.
God,
exactly.
imagine Foom is in. I clearly Foom is on the brain, but yeah, imagine he's in that hand, and that's not bad.
Yeah. Think of She-Hulk, even. You do this to She-Hulk, you skip 5, you have 2 She-Hulks that are zeros.
And 12 power. Because I'm assuming it copies it with the
power
benefits. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The buffs happen before the copy.
Yeah. And then on top of that, if you do also play, Quinjet, now all of a sudden it's -2 cost and et cetera, et cetera. I think this is great. I would love to play this in a lot of decks that I want a Moon Girl, but I just cannot be dumping so many cards on the board. Like, I just can't be doing that because I want to keep some of these for my turn 6 play. But then if I Moon Girl, I just completely lose the draws that come afterwards or whatever. So I would definitely play this card.
Yep. I adore this card. And it's also cool that the copy is hidden information, which Moon Girl can do too. But like Frigga and Nico don't do that.
And Bastion.
Yeah. I also think it's super interesting that this card it's both appealing for copying something cheap or copying something big. Like this is going to have a lot of different uses.
So the two that immediately come to mind that we haven't talked about so far, I want to play this with Surfer pretty badly because I want to buff like 5 different cards in Surfer, and my turn 5 in Surfer is very, very often going to be a 3 plus a 2, but I don't have 2s I want to play. So taking one of my 3s down to 2 seems like a really good thing, right? Like, I would happily play a 2 cost 8 power Shaw with whatever else I want to do on turn 5. That kind of thing just seems really, really useful to me. But the other thing is, this seems stupid with Shulao. Like if I can get a copy of a Shulao, that seems like I've won the game of Marvel Snap. And Shulao is very, very often, because I'm playing 2 cards in one turn, the left card in my hand. Like a 4-8.
Combine this with Wing Beast.
Well, turn 5, 4-8 Shulao, right? Means I can play 2 cards on that turn. And then I still have the 5-6 Shulao with a 1-drop on turn 6. And that seems like I've probably won the game of Marvel Snap.
Both of them will be 4-8.
Oh god, both will be 4-8. That's obnoxious. Which means I can play a 2 with it. I mean, I just feel like I've won the game of Marvel Snap at that point, right? Like, unless they Cosmo'd me or have a Shadow King, I've won. Like, I don't have to do anything silly. I don't have to do, like, the Maverick stuff because I'm just playing multiple Shulaos instead. This is real good. Is this is like near the top, right?
See how different the Series 4 can be, two in the same month?
Yeah. Is this better
One near the
than
top
I'm
and
still
one near the
putting
bottom?
below Gambit.
below Gambit? Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah. It is
Any
still
argument?
like a hyper specific.
Yeah, and it's a 4/4,
card.
right? Like the downside is like
It's expensive. Yeah.
It's expensive without having any stats, so they know it's good. All the way back down to Storm. Who's Storm? I have no idea. I'm Storm, right?
You're Storm.
Yep.
I am a Storm. The coming Storm. All right, 3-2. Objective. End 2 turns in a row with unspent energy. Give your other cards here and in your hand. What the fuck? Give your other cards here and in your hand? Sorry. +2 power? Like, so they have to really nerf Star-Lord before this, right?
I would hope so. By April, I would hope that they have fixed it.
Here and in your hand, and this works anywhere. So skip turn 1, turn 2, and then whenever I decide to play this for the rest of the game, ideally turn 5, I've gone off.
Yeah.
Really cool.
This card is unbelievable.
If you're the one doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so much power.
Mm-hmm.
Here, like just in your hand wasn't enough?
This is where like we really need to know if objective starts counting soon as you draw the card, if it's in the deck, if it's in the play. Because obviously
It's gotta
you have
be
to play.
With
Yeah,
this
if you
card,
have to
it
play
has
this
to
card,
be.
obviously it's bad.
Well, but this
Yeah.
card, you're not. Yeah, with this, given the text of this card, I would bet almost anything that it's going to be in hand at least. And we had a whole conversation earlier this podcast that leads me to believe that it also means that it probably counts in deck too.
Yeah, if it counts in deck, this is like insanely busted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it's if it has to be in hand, at least like you have to draw it early to start skipping some energy. But if it just works and you don't have to think about it and you just start skipping energy and you draw this whenever and you're like, oh, cool, cool, you just got free power.
I mean, it plays if you play it on a filled location, which you're not always going to. Let's say you have 2 cards there. It plays as a 3/6 that gives your whole hand +2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Viv Vision, goodbye.
Who's playing Viv Vision anymore anyway?
But
like,
still,
she's
like,
already. I know.
Holy shit!
It's
like,
power creep the card.
I mean,
Speaking of how every season pass card is busted.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a season pass card?
No. Viv Vision.
Yeah,
I was being sassy.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine.
I
deserve that.
All right, this is better than Gambit, I think.
Yeah.
Is it better than Iska? Probably. It's more general. Iska, excuse me, not Iska.
I mean, you still have to play an energy skip deck, sort of.
Yeah.
Sure. Iska, you need to play either a buff deck or an end to turn deck. You know, these 2 cards go reasonably well together. I'm just saying, skip 1, skip 2, Storm, Iska's a 4 or 5.
And then it's only 2 doubles to 420.
Yeah. Holy fuck me. Iska's better because Iska has so many applications. Iska's probably better than Strife. Yeah. Sorry, Strife.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right. I also think that this is better than Strife. That's where I'm landing. Any arguments or yay or nay?
No.
Yeah, I could buy that.
It's fine.
It's a 3 versus a 4, and that's the biggest jump in the game. Let me actually explicate that because someone's gonna go, "What the fuck? Why?" You can play 2 3s on 6. You can. It's much easier to play extra cards. 3 2 on 5 is much better than 3 4 1, generally speaking. And the power jump between
Yeah.
3 and 4 is very rarely worth that difference. All good?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? I can't believe that card exists.
Mhm.
Sorry, like I don't like they really just are finding every new way to put green power on cards, huh?
Mhm. Isn't there one you missed that goes before this one?
Is there?
Yeah.
No, I don't think
Punisher?
so.
I mean, that's Archangel. We talked about that.
Oh. Okay.
Daredevil.
Shadowlands Daredevil's the season pass.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, we are on to. If I read the last one,
Me.
Ika, right?
Yeah. Shadowlands Daredevil 2/2. On reveal, shuffle 3 demons in your deck. When you draw a card with 6 or more power, plus 2 power.
Sorry, my cat just started screaming. I have no idea why. No one else is home but me. He's just screaming. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very sold on this card. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't-
guess it's like
I don't
it
really
just
like
rewards
it.
you instantly for like drawing the card that it shuffles, but I generally don't like decks or cards that shuffle more cards in your deck. It's just bad. It's a 12 card game with 6 turns. The more cards you put in your own deck that don't instantly get you to draw them, and this
Or
this is shuffling 2,
instantly
so it's
draw
not like
more
each tree
cards.
just instantly gets it out.
3, shuffling 3.
3,
Mhm.
sorry, yeah, even worse. So it's not like each tree instantly solves this or something. Yeah, I think it's just bad for your consistency, bad for your comboing, bad for just what you want to do in Marvel Snap.
Yeah, I would almost like it better if it just didn't have the on reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, it would be worse than Chamber because you have to draw it early. But yeah,
Just
deck thickening,
shuffled
not
1.
good. Don't do it.
Shuffled 1 demon.
Mm.
Like if it shuffled 1, I'd be down.
Sure.
I don't
You
know.
tree on 1,
And
Daredevil on 2.
Yeah, call it a day. You played a
Well, I
1/3
guess
into
I
a 2/4, and then you have a 1/6.
Yeah, no, this is just another hit to my bemoaning about season pass cards because it's crazy that this is a season pass card. That like, I mean, I understand why it's a season pass card because of the Daredevil show, but like, we all know what happens when you shuffle your deck and you shuffle more cards into your deck. The ability to draw those cards is much lower. Each tree brings 1 card out, and you still have to have drawn him. And sure, he gets +2 power and you get a demon, but it's not even like he synergizes with Victoria Hand.
The demons would synergize with Patriot or Ozymandias, is what we're going for here.
Yeah, but
Then
then
you're
you
less likely to
have a
draw
lower,
Patriot or
yeah.
Ozymandias. Yeah, I understand what the problem is here.
Yeah.
It's just that's what they're going for. And yeah, sometimes the season pass card is broken, and sometimes the season pass card is a tie-in to a Marvel property. Captain Carter. Um, I guess Weapon X isn't really a tie-in. He's just Wolverine. Sometimes it's this is the most famous card, right? I don't know.
Mhm.
This card's. I don't think this card's terrible, right? Like, there's like it's better than like Rama-Tut and like probably around on
Yeah.
par with Apocalypse. It's just like it's not a card I want, but it's also like I'm not super sad when it happens.
Mhm.
Like when this pop, like 'cause I'm not playing this card outside of weekend missions, but when this pops out of X Mansion and my opponent's not snapping
Mhm.
me,
Yeah.
this thing
It's
got an
also
name
like
for
every time you draw a 6
Mhm.
or more power card
Mhm.
that it gains power, right? So like
Yeah.
it could become like a decent body as well.
You throw it in a deck with like Lizard and Debris.
I think you just probably play it in like Thanos because your draws are already messed up anyways.
I don't think so, because you just don't want to draw the fucking stupids in Thanos.
But yeah, but you get stones, the stones.
I get it. The stones will draw you demons, but now you're spending 2 energy for each demon, right? Like,
Hey, look, I'm
And
just
it's
trying to
requiring
find
you to
something.
draw the demon, draw the cards, the stones to get the demons.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know where I want to play this, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I wanted to say Moon Mockingbird decks, but I don't think I want it there either. I don't know.
Perish them?
Worse than Apocalypse? Is that crazy?
No.
Like, I know what I
Yeah,
want to do with
yeah, what's in
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse for sure. Yeah.
Like, Apocalypse, I want to play Hood. This, I don't think I want to play, so it's worse. It's better than Rama-Tut, though, because it is a real card, and Rama-Tut's not.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool. Wilson Fisk. I knew this existed. I just forgot it existed. Lauren, you're the Kingpin.
Yeah, 5/9 costs 3 if you have the highest power card in play.
Oh,
3/9.
well, that's good. Hey, Brady woke up. Morning, Brady. Go ahead, Lauren.
Oh right. Without Caliban, 3/9 would be, the biggest 3. That's not Starbrand, who's hurting you in other ways. So I don't know. It's fine. There's gonna be decks that want this, right? The decks that like rush Prio will easily be able to get him to 3. I guess you don't even need Prio. You just need a card that's big for its curve.
Yeah.
Iska.
Just feels kind of honest.
Yeah, you'd probably just play this with like Mockingbird or something. You play like
Mhm.
Mysterio Sasquatch or something, and then you just get this as another body. We're in a time of Marvel Snap where like getting these bodies on the board, like these 9s and 10s, are just not good enough.
It's crazy.
I know, but it's like you take up extra space to just get 9s on the board is not good enough. Just not good enough.
No. Yeah. I mean, Lizard and Wilson, sure, but
I mean, you could do Lizard. Like, you don't have to do Lizard, right? Like, you can play, like, good 2-drops. People are probably not going to play, like, generally good, like, 2/4s. You're usually going to get Prio playing a solid 2/4. You'll be fine. And then you have a 3/9. Like,
does it move the needle enough?
it's a good card.
Yeah.
Like, it's just we have
Doesn't
great
build your
cards.
engine though.
Yeah, it's just a good card, right? Like, probably around Polaris, like, just a good card.
Yeah.
Below the cool. It's probably better than the rock stuff, but, like, not good anyway. Maybe they're planning at the end of February to nerf all the insane 2-cost scalers and all the crazy stuff, and that's why March and April seem so tame.
Going back to 2025 Snap.
Yeah. Look, I love 2025 Snap. The economy was the problem, not the damn gameplay. And then they fix the economy, and they're like, what if we broke the gameplay, though? It's like, fuck, man, we can't have both good at the same time. You are the Punisher, Nick.
Technically me, but why don't you finish it up? It's your show.
No, you punish my time management constantly, Nick. Please go ahead.
Fair enough. All right. Punisher War Machine, a 2/2 with a text. When you draw this, mark a location that's empty for you. Objective, win the location for +1 max energy. So I wonder about this one. If you win the location, you just get +1 max energy, and that's it. If you lose the location, do you lose that +1 max energy?
No.
No, it just doesn't meet its criteria and waits for the next turn to test again.
And if you win the location, so all you need to do is win it once, and you're... Well, that's what I was saying. So if you win the location once and you get that +1 max energy, you just have +1 max energy for the rest of the game, even if you lose the location. I think, okay. And this is a really good card. I mean, getting extra energy is always a benefit. I don't see how this is a bad card.
Yeah, we don't actually have any cards that could allow you to ramp into a 3 on 2.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And this essentially would, right? If you drew
If you
drew it
on
right
one,
away.
yeah.
Yeah, drew it on 1 and then just played like Hydra Bob or something like that.
I think
You would just ramp into a 3.
I think Punisher needs to be on the board for this ability to work, for the objective to work.
Hmm.
Yeah.
When you draw it,
Oh, I
you mark a
guess.
location.
Okay. Well then, yeah, then this sucks.
Yeah, it's not very good. But
Yeah.
Really?
hey,
It's gonna win the location on 2 sometimes.
sure, but like I'd assume the mark is obvious to both players.
That matters a
And
lot.
ramp into a 4.
Yeah.
So it's like a
So it's
I mean, yes,
well,
it
you have
does
the
matter.
energy.
And
You
it
have the energy
also-
the rest of the game, Ika. I think that's what you're missing. Max energy is just it counts up.
It's Electro
True,
Yeah, it's Electro.
without the drawback, or Luna Snow without
If
giving
you
your
can
opponent
win.
energy.
If you can win it.
Plus max energy, not just
It
plus 1
depends.
energy. But that's
It
true. I
really
did miss
depends
that.
if the mark shows a lot.
which may not actually be a bad thing considering how it could end up just forcing your opponent to play in a location. So it gives you
No.
the benefit of
I don't think so because it's only one turn, right? Oh no, I guess you can win it any
I
turn.
think it would be
Yeah.
for the rest of the game.
yeah.
Yeah, anytime you can win that location for one turn, you're ahead. Okay, that's it. That is pretty solid. Hey, this is totally off topic. I'm sorry. Does Nightcrawler's buff power creep the shit out of Hydra Bob, or is it just me?
It certainly puts it in question.
Right, like in a lot of the decks where I'm running Hydra Bob, like the move decks, right? Because that's the last place that really cares about Hydra Bob. The priority decks still want Hydra Bob, but like the move-ish decks, the ones that are running Craven and stuff, I would generally rather have control over the move.
Mhm.
Yep.
Sorry, it's been on my head. All right, yeah, no, Punisher's really good then. Yeah, because if I can win this on 2 or 3 or 4, and then ramp into 5, 6, 7, that's what I want, right?
Yeah.
Electro with extra steps, but without the I have to blink this out or play War Machine.
I hate that Punisher is good because Punisher is the stupidest character in Marvel Snap, but this is really good. Stupidest character in Marvel, period. Excuse me, not Marvel Snap.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a complicated,
It's a very,
little too
very
propaganda.
American character.
Yeah.
He's also been co-opted by
Yeah.
less than savory people. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck ice. While we're here, in the meantime, Punisher is probably around Caliban, probably a little better, worse than Mother Ascani.
Yeah,
Sounds right.
I think that's fair.
All right, let's read through the rankings because that was 10 million cards. Oh my. Oh no, there's more. Friends.
There's more.
There's a whole nother season. We ain't done. We're never getting off this podcast. Get comfy. Sorry, Ika. Not sorry, Lauren.
God.
You're on the West Coast, so you're fine. West Coast-ish. You know what I mean. Wait, what the fuck? I don't know these cards. I like the other ones I've read and don't remember.
Actually
I've
haven't read
never
these
seen
either.
these. Yeah. Whose turn is
Where
it?
did
I guess
these
it's
come
my
up?
turn because I made Muse is a 3/3 coming out in May 12th. Apparently a Series 5 card. I don't even know who Muse is in Marvel. I have no idea what this card is.
He was in the latest season of Daredevil.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Was?
Okay.
I'm trying
Ongoing.
to even think. I don't remember.
Ongoing, +3 power for each location a friendly card has been destroyed in.
He's the creep who murders people and makes art with their blood.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
So he's murdering people and he's getting more power for it. So I mean, this isn't bad in this card. I don't hate in Phantom X. For each location, so he can be a 3, 6, 9. He can be a 3/12.
3/12.
Yeah, you play Killmonger with him in a Morgan Le Fay deck. I'll take a 3/12. I think this is a pretty solid card. Like I don't know if I don't think it even goes in Phantom X, right? Because Phantom X just wants that one destroy, not the multi destroy.
Right.
But
Agreed.
in a Morgan Le Fay, I'm down to play Muse. Like a 3/12 is just good numbers.
It's like clearly better Weapon X to me. Like
Oh, so immensely, yes.
and like it feels in that role so quickly and fast and well. Like
It's
it's great. Yeah,
ongoing.
sure.
It's crazy what
And you can
ongoing
play it on the
does.
last turn.
Yeah.
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 Like, it's even good in Morgan decks when you don't draw Morgan, right? Like, as you like play this in Gambit on the last turn sometimes and be like, all right.
Yeah. It's like Batroc for your destroys.
This is a good card.
Or Stomper, I should say.
Lauren?
Yeah, agreed. Great card. Big numbers for something that you want to do. I see Alex J in the chat comparing to Wild Child, but the thing is, Wild Child has the deck building cost of having to split your attention between two different plans. This lets you go all in on destroy. There are plenty of decks that can handle destroying something in 3 lanes.
Yeah. Wild Child is also played in every Phantom X deck. Right? Like, I think this goes in every Morgan deck.
Mhm.
In the same way. Like, every Morgan deck doesn't want Wild Child, but every Morgan deck wants Muse.
Yep.
Every Phantom X deck wants Wild Child, and I don't think any Phantom X decks want Muse. Make sense?
Mhm.
Where's it go?
Yeah.
Gotta be better than Selene, right? So much less of a deck building. I
Yeah.
guess it's only one deck.
Yeah.
Worse than Caliban, though?
I think where you have it is actually exactly where I would put it.
I think it's worse than Caliban, but I don't care enough to argue that.
Who's
Yeah.
above Muse?
Punisher.
Oh,
It's not going above Punisher.
all
I think
right.
Punisher's the tier up, right? Like, these cards are around the same tier. The middling, Muse, Caliban, Selene, Sandstorm, Ozymandias, Wilson. That's like the same tier to me. And then Punisher, Mother
Okay.
Ascani, Gambit, Strife are a tier up, and I think Storm and Iska are just like the top. Does that sound right to you?
Yep.
Right enough.
Yeah, one or two here or there. Yeah.
I think that
Borderline.
middle spot is kind of up in the air anyways.
Yeah.
A little bit, but
Why is there a 412? Who's reading the 412?
me?
Ika.
Ikari. Well, how did that work out?
Oh, you need a podcast with Ree. Lauren, set it up. Ika and Ree, the podcast. Ikari.
So this is a 412, Series 4. You can only play this where enemy is afflicted with negative power. This is insanely strong. What are we doing?
Mhm.
What? This is easiest condition to meet ever.
Like any.
It is easier than like Ares or Coal
Where?
Obsidian.
Mhm.
And it's more
Why would you
power.
play either of those when? Yeah.
What 3 do I have that I can play and immediately give negative power?
Hazmat.
I mean, yeah, sure. Like, but that I want to play on 3.
Red Guardian.
Hazmat.
Red
For
Guardian.
412? Yeah, you play Hazmat.
Yeah,
on 3.
Yeah.
This is why Deafening Chord took the nerf. Not really.
I
but,
mean,
you know.
no, definitely Core took the nerf is definitely Core. But Sable.
Red Guardian.
Red Guardian, yeah. Anything on 2,
Mhm.
yeah. God.
Scorpion.
Scorpion. Welcome back, Scorpion. You were gone last month and now you're back. This is
They're
gross.
So
Like, so
easy
the
to
difference
do.
between a 3/9 and a 4/12, right? Like, okay. It's enemy cards, so you can't play them on a Typhoid Mary location. That makes sense to me. Can we build a Scar deck with this? Is the first question.
Yeah.
Without too much trouble, right?
Put this in anything. I don't know. Put Red Guardian in
Mhm.
this, and that's it. You're done. Your deck building.
Yeah, Brady's got
He
points.
needs
This
more
is
support than
Scorpion.
that, doesn't he?
And Scorpion would do it. Scorpion, Silver
Cassandra
Sable.
Nova. That's a
Alright.
turn
Yeah.
delayed, I guess.
What the fuck? Alright, so
Lockheed.
is it better than Punisher War Machine?
Lockheed.
Lockheed is nasty.
Ooh.
That's a lane that's really hard to compete in.
Evolved Wasp.
Evolved Wasp is not a bad
Sure.
idea. Straight up not a bad idea, yeah. I mean, Cyclops.
Right.
Yeah. Is this better than Punisher? Probably.
Yeah.
Good high Evo card too. Yeah.
It's probably better
With
than
the
Mother
Evolved Wasp
Ascani,
and-
right?
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't think I have it above Gambit. I think
Is it?
Gambit's a
We
problem.
talked about the whole stat stick thing. Like stats are important and win the game, but Ikari's not doing anything to help your engine.
No.
That is true.
Yeah,
But a
okay.
412 is just so good.
I mean, so if you play the Mother Ascani card, she's a 4/6 that gives -1 cost and a copy.
Yeah, I could
Still
be
kind of
convinced that
negative
it's
2
not as good
cost.
as Mother Ascanian.
-2
That's
cost.
fine. Yeah.
-2 cost, yeah. Okay, that Mother Ascanian is -2 cost and +4 power potentially. I think keeps her above because it's so easy to
Yeah.
amplify her with a card or with a whatever.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
okay, I'm fine there. Card's really good though.
Come on, what are
Also
we doing?
looks cool.
412.
Also looks cool. Oh man, play thing and then drop
Yeah, I have no
Abomination
idea who
Nakari
that
on
person
5.
is, but
I don't know who Akari is either. I don't
We
apparently
can't
read
have
enough
cards like
Daredevil.
Typhoid, Coal Obsidian,
Yeah.
I mean,
Crossbow. We
we
can't have those
can
cards in the game. Come on.
because in
It's
September
called
of
power
20
creep.
no, it's not. In September of 2025, Marvel Snap became an entirely different game, and every decision they made before September of 2025 now doesn't make sense for the game that Marvel Snap is now.
Mm.
Like like people I've said this like the day it happened and everyone called me crazy, and it was just like Tech Apocalypse fundamentally changes every decision in Marvel Snap from now on. And it's like we're seeing it. Things that couldn't and shouldn't make sense are just the new norm, and the old stuff that used to make perfect sense in the context in which we had it now doesn't.
And they're very, very slowly trying to catch other cards up to it.
But
Very slow.
they just
it is way too slow.
so when they made Shang a 10 from a 9, right?
Mm.
Like they were still catching up to that change. And now there's just a totally different context. Like it's just a different game. It's just a different game. It's like they did rotation without doing rotation.
Yeah, if you render
See
the
that.
cards unplayable, do you need to rotate them out?
Yeah, I would rather them skip like 2 weeks of OTAs and then just in one go just give all the +1s that they've planned that they probably had planned for the next like 2 months.
I mean, honest to God, just give me some tech card. Give me back Shang, please. Like, I'm gonna say this, and like, every time I say this, a bunch of comments are like, "No, we don't need Shang-Chi." It's like, give me back Shang-Chi, please. This is stupid. Like, there needs to be a consideration that I can't just play all the big cards in one lane. It's important to the game. Like, and I recognize that Cosmo and Goliath and this and that like there's other big cards. Like Shang-Chi needs to exist. I'm so sorry, but it just does. Like, I'll take my apology letters now. Thank you. Like, it just needs to exist. We can't have this many cards that are this stupid and no way to handle it.
Yeah, it's too free.
Well, I mean, at this point, the devs disagree strongly. And the question is, does that make the game more popular? It doesn't seem like it is magically changing things.
Views are creeping up again compared to where we were. So
Maybe it does.
maybe.
Maybe the game is just no longer for certain people anymore, and they're making it for other people.
Mhm.
I mean, I think that started big time with cards like Erisham and Loki.
No,
It just
I
said, well,
don't
maybe
think
this
so.
game isn't.
Loki was
Well,
Loki was amazingly high skill cap. And
not
Arisham is
OG Loki.
yes, OG Loki was very high skill cap.
I did surprisingly well with it. Like, I think that was one of the seasons where I got into the top
Sure,
1K.
but
I don't
Loki
know.
kept getting nerfed really, really slowly because only
Yes.
top players were good with it. That's why it lasted for so long. It took forever for Loki to like be a real problem. And like even Arisham, I don't think was really the start of it. Like it's just Arisham basically made tech decks better. I think it's the tech. I think it started in September. I think September was like just this massive. Like they were like, we're gonna try this out, and then oops, we're gonna completely change the game forever. Who's it? It was September, right? I'm not making that up.
I don't
No,
remember.
yeah. Killmonger was changed back. Cosmo was changed back. Shadow King was changed. Yeah, wow.
Well, Shadow King was changed back and then re-nerfed to 3. So like,
Yeah. Which didn't really hurt him all that much.
all right. Who's Lady Bullseye?
Totally lost track.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
I think.
Oh, it's me, right?
I
Because
was-
Ika did
yeah.
Ikari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
duh. Yeah.
Lady Bullseye, a 2/2. On reveal, afflict an enemy card with -2. Repeat this for each of your unspent energy to a different enemy. So, you play her on
Oh,
like 6 with 4 unspent energy, and she's at 2. What were you going to say? She's at
just play this
212 on 6.
You play this on 3 with and then you can play Akari on 4.
There you go. I actually don't think that she's very good to use with your spare energy unless you are swimming in energy, Star-Lord, or you're doing like repeatability shenanigans.
Wait, but this card does its on reveal first, right? Just normally, from what I'm getting the text. On reveal,
that's all
afflict
it's
an
on
enemy
reveal.
card with -2.
Yeah, it's always going to give
Yeah.
-2. You just
Yeah,
get
and then it
extra
gives you
energy.
extra
energy.
-2s
Oh,
for
that's-
every extra energy.
So
Yeah,
extra
just play
unspent
this for
energy this
-2 and you play
turn, right?
Akari.
Yeah. Unspent energy for this turn, though. Yes?
Yeah, that it's worded the same way as Mega, so it would be the current turn.
Okay. That's really good.
Really, I don't. You'll have
I
to
mean-
sell me on it. I don't think
mean,
that
it's just-
the stats are big enough.
It's just good for Akari, and it's good for Afflict decks. It's like Polaris.
Okay.
That's it. It's good with Polaris.
It's like
like
a
better
hazmat that
Scorpion
you're
to me.
okay playing early.
I mean, it's not even hazmat. You're fairly often going to play this to be a 2/6 and be fine.
It's a 3/6, right? If you're skipping an energy.
Yeah, but like you're ideally skipping an energy and getting other benefits. You can
Right.
also just play this late, right? Like you can play this late with your
Mhm.
Star-Lord deck. And just say I played a 2/12.
Mhm.
No, seems good to me.
That's fine.
Somewhere around Polaris? Wilson Fisk?
I think it's way too high, but
Okay, I can lower it.
I would put below Polaris, but
Yeah.
that's
I
pretty
mean, it's
much where
better
I would
than
put it.
the TO Virus and Juggernaut, I think. I think it's fairly likely to
Maybe
be a
it would-
2/8, right? Like, I don't think it's hard to make this a 2/8. 2 extra energy. You play this on turn 4, it's a 2/8.
Wait, again, if you play this on 2, you will do the -2, right?
Yeah.
yes.
So then it's a 2/4. That's great. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's a 2/4, and then if you play it on turn 3 with an extra energy, it's a 2/6.
It's a 2/4. It's a Scorpion. It's a 2/4. I don't mind this at all.
Yeah, I'm down. Okay. Enough of that. Karen Page. I vaguely
There
remember
goes
who that
me.
is. Go ahead.
Yeah, she's the yeah. Karen Page on 4/5. On reveal, give a friendly 1, 2, and 3 cost character +2 power. I mean, the +2 power is good. I don't see what deck I want to necessarily throw this in.
In play? Does it have, I assume it has to be in play?
It doesn't say. We don't know.
I would read it as cards that
I
are in
would
play.
assume so.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. So something that's on board. So you need a 1, 2, and a 3 cost character on board. I mean, it's a stat stick. It's a 4, let's see, 4/11. Yeah. If you don't draw, if you got this in a Wiccan deck and you don't draw Wiccan, there you go. There's your Wiccan card. There's your buff card. Or if you don't have a 3 cost on the board on 4, you just save her and you get another couple plus power. Boring. But I mean, again, it's a 4/11.
Eh.
That's hard to.
Very meh.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. All right, sure. If it was like every 1, 2, or 3 cost, maybe you use this like a turn 6 for like a zoo deck or something.
What's
But
wrong?
as just only one of them, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 3. Yeah.
So
not-
a Wiccan deck on 6 with Juggernaut or Negasonic?
Mm.
We have 8 energy on 6? Yeah, right? Yeah. It's not bad.
Yep.
Yeah, but
To me, it seems like
there's
that's
so
the
many
only
better things
home
to play
for
with.
it.
That's
I'm not
okay. I
saying-
do like Wiccan decks. So
I used to in the old
Yeah.
days, the olden times.
Her stats are very comparable to the other power buff girls, the Kahori, Gwenpool, Galacta, but her requirement is stricter. And you don't
Mhm.
really see those cards a ton anymore. Not in today's meta.
Yeah, sure.
I think she's probably around Daredevil.
I would rather roll a Tut, to be honest.
I could see that too.
Wow.
I can see
Wow.
that too. I can see that too. As crazy as it is, I'd rather just be like, I win the game or I lose the game on 4, and I can go away and do something else, than
Mhm.
play a 4-11 that, you know, is very whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. All right. Now finally the last card is Nick again. It rhymes with you, Nick.
Garrett.
No, it's you.
It
Oh, it's
does.
me.
It does.
Oh, but it rhymes with Nick.
It
All right.
is.
Stick is a 4/3. Oh shit. On reveal, give the next card you play power equal to this card's power. Why are they releasing Maverick at 4?
Yeah.
A non-activate Maverick.
This is great,
But-
Right.
right?
So you have one of them buff the other.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Oh my
stupid.
god, there's so much chain reaction you
All
can
right,
do
at
with
least it's
show
on. At least
out.
it's on reveal. So like, well, no, because like, it's an on reveal. So it's when it reveals, it will buff Show Lao. So it will then get buffed, but like you'd have to re-trigger its on reveal. You'd have to like Grandmaster it or
Mm.
something.
Oh, that's true. You would probably do it before the thing. Yeah, yeah.
But you can play this. You can play Stick into Shu Lao Grandmaster nowadays without too much trouble.
I mean, you could just probably play this into Maverick and then show out the Maverick and whatever.
Yeah. I mean, even just this as a +3 isn't bad. It's a 4/6, but like we have so many ways to amplify this. This works with Brood.
Yep.
This card's fantastic.
He's just
Holy
he's
shit.
Super Forge.
Well,
Yeah.
double. Yeah. Yeah.
Agony into this or whatever,
Well, you can't agony into it either. On reveal,
Right.
so the
merge
on
happens
reveal will
after
trigger
too.
before.
That's
Yeah.
true.
America works fine.
But
Agony again.
what's-
Wait,
Carter
no, he
would
would
work
have
with
him
this.
before Agony.
Stick task doesn't work, my boy. Because
Carter would work, right?
Captain Carter, yeah, Carter would definitely work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
So there you
so would all the locations that buff, right? Like even the temporary ones. This card is disgusting. Cool. I like Stick a lot. Stick's one of the cooler Daredevil characters.
Mhm.
I mean, he's near the top, right? Like, I don't think he's quite as good as Storm. Is he as good as Storm because he's easier to use?
No.
Worse than Strife?
I don't think so. Yes.
Yeah, because if you can't buff him, and again, he's on reveal, so it's not like you can build him up.
I mean, you can, because there's plenty of ways to buff him before he hits play.
True.
I personally would put him like
I have him above Gambit.
below Ikari, maybe, or above.
I think he's
like,
above Akari.
Somewhere
for
in
sure.
there.
Above Akari for sure. Akari is just a 4/12. This is like a 4/3 that like this is at worst a 4/6, which is significantly worse, right? But like you're never gonna play this unless you have something to do with it.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
gonna make it like a 4/12 at least. And it could easily be much more than a 4/12. And easily. Like, even if you just forge into this, right?
Mhm.
Your
I don't
next-
think it's better than Gambit, though.
Okay. It's probably not better than Mother Ascani, but it's close. Lauren, where do you land? Ascani or Stick?
Ascani's gonna be better.
Okay.
Like Stick makes all the existing Maverick show, all that stuff, it makes it nasty, but he's the least important part of that package.
These two cards would be disgusting together. I don't know if you can run them together.
Oh yeah, yuck. 2
Like
3
super-
5s that give you
Yeah.
5 more.
Yeah.
Have
You
one
play-
stick buff the other stick.
Exactly. Exactly, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. I just feel like Mother Ascani is more flexible. There's going to be some silly things you can do with that.
True. I agree.
And
Zab-
also,
wel-
it's,
welcome back to
it's all
Zabu.
hidden information.
Welcome back
Yep.
to Zabu. Yeah, if we're running Mother Ascani and Stick, we're running Zabu for sure, right? We're running Surge again.
Mhm.
So we're bringing back, at least this bring back a couple cards.
And then
Do
when
we ever
Tut
run
does
this?
the old Spider-Man reveals,
Do we ever run this with Mr. Fantastic? Is that insane?
First steps?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe you're getting to the point where the payoff is worth it, but that's you have to randomly hit stick and hit the 50/50 on the
Well, yeah,
power
look,
buff.
I'll
I don't know.
happily hit Mother Ascani, right? Like, I'll happily hit Shu Lao. The 50/50 is the real problem. It could be Fastos instead. No, Fastos is still the 50/50. I'd definitely rather have Fantastic than Fastos. But we're getting close.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, if you're not gonna fucking fix the game, put Mr. Fantastic back.
That would be nice.
Right? Like, just put some shit back. Like, if you're gonna keep the game stupid, at least let it be stupid and fun. Like, release a bunch of stupid shit. Like, put a bunch of shit back and let us play with some stupid stuff, and then you can just mess with
actually,
it.
to be fair, we are missing some good like generic twos right now.
I mean, we don't have any good generic twos, do we?
Well, I mean, Merlin.
Okay, yeah. Is Merlin generic? Merlin goes with like a hyper specific 2 cards: Shulao and
Yeah,
Werewolf.
but I would still call it a generic two,
Okay, I guess I don't think I
right?
would. I don't think I would. I just don't think it goes in generic decks anymore. I think it's a package card. Just because
No,
that package
I
is
agree
flexible.
that Merlin is good enough to stand on his own. You know, throw away things you don't want on your side. 2 extra energy can be huge.
I just think
Location
before.
changing is huge.
I think he's the
Like
best
we
generalist
have
too we have. But since the nerfs, I
Kate.
think he's just sort of there.
Yeah, we have Kate, Merlin, Iron Patriot maybe as a generic, and Surge.
Surge is a good call.
I don't see Surge ever anymore.
Well, yeah, because we have Star Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. What a meta. All right.
Ugh.
I'm not gonna review every card we talked about. That would take 17 hours. Thanks for staying with us for 17 hours, by the way, chat. But I am going to do a quick review of the best cards, starting with what we call the bottom of the best cards: Punisher or Muse.
Punisher.
Punisher.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Punisher, War Machine. Just let's combine the name of 2 existing cards. That won't never be confusing. 2/2. When you draw this, mark a location that's empty for you. Objective: win the location for +1 max energy. Location 0. As soon as you win it, you get that. Does location energy mean you can win it for more than 1 turn and get plus like 2 max energy?
Objective only works once.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
objective is once.
Okay, good. So you get the objective,
For
and then
now.
you have +1 max energy for the rest of the game. So assuming you can win that location ever, you've got a ramp card. That seems like it's really good. Also, we didn't compare this to the obvious card, which is Superior Spider-Man, which is just like they've made ramping so much easier. It's ridiculous. He used to be like Electro or Wave or nothing, and now it's like, how about you have every other card? All right.
There are a lot of options.
And then we have Akari, who's just a casual 4/12 for no goddamn reason. You can only play this where an enemy is afflicted with negative power. I missed you, Scar. No, I didn't. Oh my god. Given that we have the 2/2 that has afflict, we can now
Yeah.
play the 2/2 with afflict directly into Surtur into this. Oh dear. All right. Please bring back Shang-Chi. This would be a really good month to bring back Shang-Chi. Stick is Maverick on reveal. 4/3 on reveal. Give the next card you play power equal to this card's power. Play that with Mother Ascani, who's a 4/4 on reveal. Give the leftmost card in hand +2 power and -1 cost. Then copy it, which means you get 2 -1 +2 versions of the same card. Holy shit. That this isn't the best card coming out is wild to me. But we have a new Gambit, who seems amazingly unfair, who is a 3/3 objective. Play 5 total cost of creative cards, randomly destroy 4 total cost of enemy cards. And then we have Strife, who's a 4/6 objective. Play 3 on reveal cards. Use the highest cost on reveal in your hand, which means he's going to hit a Foom, a Zola, an Odin, whatever, and be broken. And still, that's not the top of the list because we have a Storm that's a 3/2 with an objective. And 2 turns in a row, thank God it says in a row, with unspent energy. Give your other cards here, and in your hand, +2 power. And then we have Iska the Unbeaten, who is our top card, thank God. 4/3, end of turn.
She's unbeaten.
If you're yeah, for real. If you're losing this
She
location, double this card's power. If this is a 4/2, I think it's bad. So it's at least it's an easy nerf when we get that far. Because as of right now, you give this 2 power, and then it's 2 doubles from a 4/20. Yuck. Yuck, and then yuck, and then yuck. Welcome to the new Marvel Snap. I hope you enjoy the experience. I hope you survive the experience, I believe is the X-Men way to say things. And we do have an X-Men theme season. Any final thoughts about all these cards? Iga?
No.
Fair enough. We'll do final thoughts as we get to each slide. Remember to follow Ika at twitch.tv/Ika_MTS. Why should people follow Ika?
You should follow me at twitch.tv at Ika_MTS because look, straight up, we make good decks on stream. And you will see that happen live, and you will see me hit rank 8 like I did yesterday. Rank 8.
With Doom
like
2099.
No.
Oh.
Get this. Mad Thinker, Major Victory.
I'm over him.
I haven't been sent this deck, so it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
That's what Butt said he was working on tonight.
Yeah, it's not a good deck.
But like, why run Major Victory in that and not Coulson?
I actually think Major Victory is better than Coulson.
Hot takes.
I didn't believe it, but when I played it, I believe it now. So yeah, if you want to see shenanigans like that, where I just play some whack stuff and we somehow hit top 10 or something like that, yeah, well, that's where we do it.
Well, I'm not going to do a better sales pitch than that. Ika broke the meta now 3 times this week. You should probably be following. Hey, remember to follow Toxic Soul King, twitch.tv/Toxic Soul King. Hey, Toxie, any final thoughts? Great. Remember to follow Lauren Whatevs at fourthlocation.com or youtube.com/@snaponthispod or the YouTube that is fourthlocation.com. Do you have any other 1,000 things for me to plug?
I'm pretty active on Twitter too. Lauren Whatevs.
I'm not. I've decided I'm no longer plugging Twitter, including my own.
That's fair. Don't go there.
Yeah,
follow me on Blue Sky.
Blue Sky, there you go.
The best things.
Yes.
The best things also go to Blue Sky, but I have to admit I'm more active on Twitter.
Yeah, me too. And I wish I wasn't. Like,
Yeah.
every day I wake up, and as I like do my morning poops, not gonna lie, I scroll Twitter and hate the world. So yeah, don't do that to yourself.
See, I have my Twitter highly curated to not show me sad things. It shows me Snap, and it shows me beautiful, nerdy, sapphic art.
Fair enough.
There you go.
I need to be better, is basically the moral of this story. All right. Why should people follow you, though? What are they going to find?
Oh, goodness. The main things, I think the things that are the most unique are absurd clips. I take interactions to the extreme, and math breakdowns of Marvel Snap.
I mean, it.
Nobody does it like I do. That's the sell. Nobody else is doing it like I do it.
The sell is just, here's what I do. Do you like it? Take it. If not, go away.
The clips are badass. I grind for these clips, and
Really
the math is top notch.
The math is so math. It's mathiest math that you could ever math. Look, the reason we understand the Snap economy is Lauren, because like other people work in the space, and I'm not going to say names and be rude, but there's at least a few, and almost every time, like they either double check with Lauren or are somehow wrong. Like that's just how it works. So you should follow Lauren so you actually get the right information. That's the general. Oh, Lauren, shit. I guess I shouldn't do this on air, but I'm gonna do it while I remember it because I have the memory of a sponge. Did you see the new Snap economy website thing?
Yes, I did. It's as you were saying it. there were bits that were passed or verified by me.
Okay, that sounds good. That's what
I
I was.
like
That's what I was
even
asking.
your competitors are going to you.
And he's not a competitor.
We traded premium.
Yeah.
I got Snap Complete Premium for free, and I gave him Fourth Location Premium
Great.
for free.
That
There you
makes me
go.
very happy. That's so because I want to plug Fourth Location, obviously, but I also want to plug. Can you tell me the name of that site again? Because I'm
Snap
tired.
Complete. It is super cool.
It's really
It
cool.
syncs your collection, shows you how much of your avatars and variants and cards you've done. But the best part is you can go in and tell it how you spend money in the game and how you spend your resources, and it will tell you either when you will be Snap Complete or how long you can stay Snap Complete if you're already there.
Yeah, it's an amazing new resource. You should go check it out. I don't think I've ever done a video just telling people to go to a website, but I did a whole video being like, please go there and do that, because maybe then people will stop asking me these questions that I don't know the answer to. All right. However, you should follow Lauren because, like, come on, this kind of thing doesn't exist without Lauren's work. Lauren has, if you've played Snap long enough, Lauren has saved you time and/or money just by being influential on the devs on like finding things like the what do we call it? Splitsmith?
Splitsmith.
Yeah, Splitsmith is a
Oh
direct
my.
result of Lauren's work,
Yeah.
right? Like she has saved you time
Not
and or
Watergate.
money at Marvel Snap, guaranteed. So make sure that's our Watergate. No, our Watergate is Cheatergate. Duh. Win trading gate. But yeah. So
No, that's true. Yeah.
make sure you're following Lauren. We've got fourthlocation.com, youtube.com/snap on this pod, youtube.com/@fourthlocation.com, because God forbid she just posts everything in one place. Says I, who also has multiple sites with different names. But yeah, please do follow. You will not regret it, I promise. Best limited time game mode breakdowns around, bar none. I use about half of them for my limited time game mode videos at this point. Like, so you have to go to the website for the other half because I'm trying to help, but like also because it's the best breakdown that you're going to find, period, for limited time game modes. So yeah, do it. Do the thing. All good?
I appreciate it. There's a lot of time that goes into those.
Did you have, by the way,
Those.
did you have, I won't share the economy breakdowns. I'm like, people have to go to you for the economy breakdowns straight up. But also, hey, any final thoughts on all the cards releasing?
Nope. We talked about them thoroughly. Well done.
I think we should save this slideshow to refer back to when we're wrong about half of them.
Actually, could we just start all over again? I have some new thoughts.
Okay, let's go.
The 2.5
time.
hours.
My wife said she was bringing me food. She went out and she came back and went upstairs and clearly was not carrying any food for me. So I'm very upset.
Oh no.
I don't know what I'm eating, but I'm really
Womp
hungry. It's only 1:20 here. All right. Certain tiers of support on our Patreon come with honor. Thanks. I'm going to say thank you to a bunch of people as quickly as possible. Patreon.com/snap judgments by the by. Thank you to our patron of the month code, Abigail, Cement, Terminator, LAB, Inc., I am Frozen, Hudson, Everything, Ryanberg, Rainbow, Snapper, Redman, Fair Group, Methical for Cap, Character, Slave, Quarry, Kazushi, Archangel, 3K, Black Dahlia, Pyro, Goatsy, Judge Snap 22, Hallowed, Fat Nick, Absolute Shannon, Dirty, Hazel, Dark Moon, Muslim, Rebel, Ginger Prime, Philly, Haplo, Kenny Longs, The Danger of the Business, Blake, 23, CBD, Jessica Gamble, Slush, the King Bros, The Great, Kazoo, Werewolf, Kept Soda, Colt, Nope, No Colt, Clam, David Moowing from Tristan, H. Martin, Jason B, Matt V, William, Billy Nix, Charles, Chucky, Washington, Corman, John Q, Jimmy Q, Stout, A Sage, We'll be back, Stack, Steve O, Yo, Marco, Ted Program, Joe, Snap, Joe! Miss Joe, Biggity Boom, Ocular Screen, Goblin, Flam, Physics, Spectrum, X, Fox, Matt Ace, DJ, Mike, J, Snowflake, Flick, Nick, Doug, Greeky, Kynick, Toxic School King, King, Emerson, Demet, Falcon, Foster, Newman, Two Ties, Great Lord Devs, Hi Lauren, the Pirate King Tucker, and of course, Gunny T, where the T stands for. Any parting thoughts, Ika? I assume not. Any parting thoughts, Lauren?
No.
Any parting thoughts, Nick?
Go to Ika's stream, go to Lauren's website and YouTube channel, and go to every channel Glazer has. That's my parting thoughts.
Any parting thoughts, Glazer? Parting is such sweet sorrow. Peace.